What is up, people? Welcome back to the Far Reaches Illiad Saga.
Hi.
Hail, Beelzebub.
Greetings, mortals!
I'm ready.
Wait,
There it is.
Poop pants.
Hey, what? It's good enough.
Boo.
It's good enough.
God damn it.
A for effort, you know?
All right.
A
Does anyone
for
want to
effort.
recap what happened last week during the first 4 days of downtime in space?
have
You
my
and I
finger
already
up my
made
nose.
a deal about that one.
Yes, I know we did. I just want to see. All right, Cayde, what did you do last week? What did you do on your last session?
Well, I did some mechanicking, did some talking with some folks, and I also did some drunken things with some darts. Maybe I threw a sword. I can't remember. I tried to learn how to know, if you know what I mean. No one's kinda-
useful.
It
No
is
one's
half the
useful.
battle.
RP filled session. Just did some. I helped Fafnir. Well, no, he just kind of threw a sword. Or
I threw a
shoot.
dagger.
You helped me
Yeah.
learn how to shoot.
I helped you learn how to shoot. That's for sure. Yeah, we just kind of spent some time powwowing and learning what we could from other folks and talking. And
Yep.
I made an order for a bunch of cool shit on Amazon Space Prime from decorating my room, and that's about all I remember.
You did pretty good, yeah. Fafnir, what did you do last week?
Fafnir just kind of did a lot of role playing with the other medical officer. He did some training in the armory, where he proved he could throw his dagger as well as the boys with their guns. He also treated his first injury with the crew with a self-inflicted laser gun wound, which he did amicably. He also hung out with the are you heavy weapons? Like, what would he know him by?
Who, Cayde?
Yeah, like, would he be like the heaven? Is he the heavy weapon specialist or what?
Sniper mechanic.
He's a gun.
Okay.
He's a hired gun.
With the hired gun. Drank a little with him. Don't really know what happened with them. We kind of just left it as they were drinking. He also is on the vigilant lookout for any space pirates.
Indeed. Julie, Codex, what did you do last week? Last session,
Boy.
I should say.
I believe that I talked with the AI for a bit. The one that
Oh, my
I
guy
keep
also
in a
practices
box.
his psychic abilities. I think that's one thing I forgot.
Yep. And then talked to Ruach about obtaining a robotic shell. Shot some guns, and then did a little bit of VR sword training with Michael,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it. Oh, and sorry, taught Cayde some beginner level stuff about how to know what fixes for problems. Yep.
As they say, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Oh, I'm gonna run away now.
Oh god, that's bad. That's so bad.
No, it's so great. What are you talking about? It's great.
Oh,
It's
it's
great.
not. Then why am I
I'm-
laughing?
Amanda, in the last 4 days, what has your character done?
Hold on.
Oh, I'm here.
Give it a
I'm here.
minute.
Sorry. Hey, it's been a little bit of time since I've been on this iPad, and sometimes I forget buttons. So,
The buttons
okay.
are the worst part.
Well, nobody knows what I've been up to because I've been secret. But basically, I've been in my room working on something that I've been wanting to build for a while, and I've been quietly going to the library to obtain some information on how to build this, as well as kind of talking with Aurora, ship, AI, for any kind of knowledge or to point me in a direction to help me get what I'm wanting to make done.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Did you want to unveil that now or unveil it later?
I mean, I don't really care either way. I have been working on my own customized gun. And also I had that card still from the firearm and ammunition store, like the big one that we went to, that you, Cade, and Jean went to before we set off. And I got a card for some special ammunition to be made, so I sent off that request, and I'm just waiting to pick up that ammunition. But basically, I have built my very own Dominator. And if people that are listening don't know what a Dominator is, it's from Psychopaths. So definitely proud of my new baby and excited to hopefully practice shooting it soon, which I'll probably need some guidance and teachings on that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
In my head, she meant the Dreadnought Dominator from 4K. I was like, oh my god.
I also was toying around with the idea in the very beginning of making like a needler, but maybe that'll come in the future.
I like both of them.
I know, they both sound sweet. So that's basically
I've
what
got
I've
a
been
taser
doing.
in one hand and a needler in the other.
Yeah,
Kick
exactly.
ass.
You gotta have your primary and your secondary, right? So
Right. Special ammo and primary.
That is absolutely terrifying.
I am now waiting for another trip to pass, and Amanda comes out of her room holding, like, she read the schematics for a needler, and she came out with a giant fucking cannon that's the same size of her body. I'm ready, boys.
She's gonna come out with the fucking
It's a
scarab
vortex
gun.
needler, don't you know?
She's gonna come out with the Halo 2 scarab gun. Look what I got.
The spark laser, the
let's
charge
make
up.
the laser
Yeah, yeah.
sword, one hit kill, sneaking up on people. But yeah, that's basically what I've been up to, and yeah, super exciting.
Did that you happen to think of a name yet?
No, not yet. Not quite yet. It's more just the excitement of finally finishing it. Then, usually you come up with a name after you get that first shot in.
No, a name for your character.
It's Amanda.
It's Amanda for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it, okay, so it's Amanda. Okay.
Yeah. It's Amanda for now. That's my full name.
She's doing that thing that
I never caught that.
No, she's doing that thing that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did in Airplane, where she's like, "Look at my name tag. It's Amanda for now. That's my name. You have me confused."
Exactly.
Gene, in the
Humongous
last.
what? Sorry, go ahead.
God damn it.
Nice.
Gene, in the last 4 days, what have you been doing?
Man, what didn't I do? Oh, let me weave you a tale.
Oh
so-
no.
Oh God.
Remember those grenades?
So, have you ever
There
wondered
might
why
be a
we're
hole
all
in the
dead?
side of the ship. Oopsie.
So, in all seriousness, me, myself, and I have been kind of picture like a little weird montage like John Wick, where I'm like just basically cleaning my guns, practicing my guns, doing that weird little gun fu thing, just shooting my guns, practicing.
Destroying the floor with a sledgehammer.
Yes, yes.
Please don't.
Wondering why someone killed my dog, and then wait, I have no dog. Sparring. Whenever I got a chance, I would spar with
Me.
yes, him.
Cayde.
Cayde. Yeah, thank you, Cayde. We spar, make each other stronger. Basically, the
Yeah.
hyperbolic time chamber. Just fucking spend
Yeah.
years when it's only been 5 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like we're like getting restless because we're both kind of like active people. So we're like, yeah, we need exercise. You know,
Yeah,
hit me,
people
I'll
wondering
hit you
like
back.
what? People wondering where did it go, and then we just come out all basically like shirtless, sweating.
Yeah.
Like what's going on?
Yeah, like
You like
that
my
picture of
sweaty
what a
robot body.
like that picture of what a Doug Trio looks like underground.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
just
please
come
no.
out all jacked. Like we need water.
Oh my god.
We
Need to
had to bring
hydrate.
that. We had to bring it up. Jesus
Dude, that was
Christ.
good fucking visual image for
We're
me.
basically the
That's
Pillarmen from JoJo, just all posing and
Hell
still like
yeah.
Okay, that's
feel
far too
better.
badass.
we feel much
For-
better.
For
We're
a
level
level 1,
2.
yeah, for a level 1 and 2, you cannot be the fucking Pillarman already.
You can hear in the background, yeah. It was like,
I don't
where's that
reject this
music coming
reality,
from?
so that's fine with me.
Where is
Fucking
this
damn it.
music coming from? But yeah, I've been sparring, practicing, fighting, practicing my moves, cleaning my guns, using my guns, just full on commando. Like you can tell, like this man is out for blood. First blood.
God damn it. Do you guys want to do that spar real quick then?
Hell yeah.
All right. Okay. Both of you, either strength or dexterity, and then we're doing your punch skill.
Is the medic with them?
Would you guys call on the medic to be there, just to supervise?
I mean,
Yeah.
if he could hear it,
I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to hear
strolls
it.
in. No, but I if I remember correctly, actually, Fafnir did bring it up to Cayde because Cayde was like, "Well,
Yeah,
later
he
I
did
was
bring
gonna
it up.
go." You did
Yeah.
say it out loud, and he did say, "Yeah, I could be there." And you were like, "Oh, isn't that cool?" Because it was when we were talking about also shooting. Guns.
Yeah.
right? I remember these things that I said. Yes, I agreed to that.
Wait, do you need to catch up on the previous show?
Why can't I move my token?
Ah, good.
Oh shit! Give me a second here. I forgot.
You know, it's funny that you bring up needing to catch up because if you need to catch up on the show, there is a handy YouTube channel that has all of the previous episodes of this
Give me
show.
a second. I need to make it so you can all move your shit because I have been a dum dum and I
And
forgot that yesterday.
I believe that you can type in, what is it? Illiad. Oh,
No, it's
exclamation Illiad.
ketchup.
Oh, exclamation ketchup. That's it. In Twitch chat.
I just did it.
Me as well.
Yay! We're both on top of things. Yay!
Brought to
All
you
right,
by
Julie,
YouTube
you
and
move
Roll20
yours,
and Stream
go.
Elements.
Okay, I'm making it so you can all. Gene, I need you to make a 2d6 roll with your strength and your strength or dexterity plus your punch skill.
Shoot,
Hold on.
I think I got a 0 or a -1. So
And is this in the workshop again?
Hangar Bay.
That's
Finger
the
out.
good one. Okay, so ooh,
I got a 5. Ignore the 6. It's a 5.
roll 2d6. Is it a strength modifier, right? And then punch.
Strength or dexterity modifier, and then your
Okay.
punch skill as well.
My strength is +1 and my punch is -1.
Well, yeah. So you guys are doing your little tussle. Somehow, Jean comes out ahead. Do you want to describe how you throw
I
down?
do the Hokuto no Ken, like Omaro no Shinderu.
What you saying, boy?
Oh my god, you're gonna kill the boy.
I'd like to think of it since you're
And then
big
he-
and strong. I'm nimble because my dexterity is a +2. So like
Hey,
that's the
so-
only way I'm able to keep up with you is I'm just a little bit faster.
And so
So
you
my little
already
Trigger
knocked out.
shots are.
And then you see his body kind of just like weird, like just freakishly move around, and he's on the floor.
Oh, we didn't roll
Nice.
damage yet.
Jesus.
I was like, what happened?
Oh my god.
You only got an 8.
See what happens when you
Yeah.
give people creative freedom? They become the fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
I just come out with his godly aura.
I was
Oh,
hoping for a
no.
Juman suplex or something, but
Nope.
fucking no. He went
He went full Kenji.
fucking yeah. He went full
Kenjiro.
Ken. Goddamn.
That's it.
God fucking damn it.
But yeah, we kind
Are
of
you going for-
punches. And
Are
I
you
just
going for
slam
full
on the
contact,
floor.
or are you trying to be like?
I mean,
gentle?
yeah, I think that was the point of having the.
Yeah,
The
we're
medic.
sparring.
The
We're
medic
going
there.
full contact, But yeah,
Okay,
we
now we
spar.
now we actually get to roll damage, and I was not prepared for this because I am also dumb. How do I get this out?
You
Yes.
can't get stronger by pretending to fight, you amateur.
What is the unarmed damage roll?
I think. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! I need. to
All
pull
right,
the book
boys,
out.
you heard him. It's time to pull the book out.
Yeah, it's time to pull the book out.
Let's do it, boys. Welcome to the segment of the show where we learn about this system,
Oh yay!
so you can
Hey,
learn
hey.
in real time.
Everyone needs to learn just a little bit.
This is
Says you. That's why I
perfect.
dropped out of middle school.
Same.
Let's see.
That wasn't supposed to be a thing.
Where is? Now we get to go look in the code in the index. Oh yay! Luckily, it's very short. And there's no unarmed combat. What the fuck?
Where the fuck did I save that?
52. Now we get to learn together, guys. 48. There we go. And that does not tell me how much melee damage. Make a melee attack. Most melee attacks inflict shock damage on a miss. It's a target. The combatant attacks an enemy within melee range. Roll a normal hit roll, inflicting damage on a successful hit. Most melee attacks inflict shock damage on a miss if the target's armor class is low enough. The no successful hit does less damage than the weapon's shock value would have done on a. Wait, what? Oh, on a miss. Okay. An attacker's weapon must be ready in order to attack with it. Well, I don't think you need to attack with your fist. What the fuck?
We should just roll d20s.
Yeah.
What's
the
your
same time-
AC?
At the same time, we're not trying to kill each other.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
our learning skill, right?
Yeah, that was you. That was your like physical prowess skill. You can both roll d20s to see if you get attacks on each other.
Okay.
So for this, you both should have an armor of some sort equipped. So your armor class should be listed there. both of you are trying to get above the enemy's armor class.
Would we
So-
use a strength or dex modifier on top of the d20?
I say no, because again, we're just sparring.
Well, that's where our physical prowess comes into play. But whatever.
I would say the same thing that you do with the 2d6s. Your strength or dexterity modifier,
Okay.
plus your punch modifier as well, and then trying to beat the others AC.
10.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Roll d20 and plus which modifier again? I'm sorry.
Strength or
Strength. Okay, that's not bad.
Oh, unarmed attack does 1d2 damage. Okay, good to know. Both do. So
we both missed again.
Yeah, so
Can we
you
knock
both
each other
missed.
out?
No, I think it'd be more of like both of you punch and then you both move at
both.
the same time and you
Yeah.
both like miss and you're like shit.
I didn't think you would do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry. So what you
How did
see
you
on
do
what you
that?
see on the screen, if you go to the top right of your character sheet, you have quick
Uh-huh.
menus, initiative, skills, saves, and weapons. You click on weapons, it'll bring it up in the chat, and then there's actually a clickable list in the little black box that you see.
Oh, I see it. Yes,
and
I
you
see
can
it.
click on punch, and then it asks you for a modifier. So if you have any modifiers, you can add that, and then you just roll.
Wait,
Oh.
start over. Say that
Wait,
again. I'm at my
wait.
character
So-
sheet.
Character
On your
sheet,
character
scroll up
sheet.
to the top.
Yeah.
There's your
The
quick
right,
menus.
the first right gray box, like the
Okay.
all the way on the right where it says quick menus. Click on the weapons link, and
Okay.
it'll pull up on the chat log. It'll pull up your weapons, and you can select one of them.
I have primitive weapon +1.
So you haven't
you-
actually added the weapons to your weapons roster then. On the left hand side in the middle of your, so there's a weapons list, right?
Yeah, I see this weapon modifier.
Yeah, so that's everything that pops up. Medium primitive weapon. Holy shit. You rolled a 20 total, and then you did 4
Wait.
damage.
Did you pull out a fucking knife to shake fucking Gene? You're like, all right, fine.
So-
It's
so-
the
35
no,
tomahawk.
So here's what happened. Here's what happened. Do you have punch as your weapon?
No.
So
I
you
see.
have to
I see
add.
what you're
So
saying.
on the
I-
expanded weapons list, you add punch, and that'll tell
Okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah, it's an actual weapon that you have to use.
Oh, I see it now. 1d2 punch.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, I think I was muted when I was saying it, but it's 1d2 plus
Yeah,
strength or dex,
Punch, add.
which is funny that it's a
Aha, I see,
1d2.
I see. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, so then you automatically get this cool
Weapons.
list, and then it
Punch.
does that for you. Similar to the
Dude.
saves, right? You can.
The reason why it's 22 is keep in mind, like first level characters, when you would be using the punch skill, like
Dude, he is straight fucking
God
murking right
damn.
now. Oh my
Jesus,
god.
Cade.
8, dude, you would have almost brought me to death with those 2 punches.
Wow.
You are a monster,
Okay.
sir.
Gene, did you get that? All of that?
Okay, so I added punch to it, and what do I?
So now in the top right of those gray boxes, you see where it
I
says
have weapons.
weapons? That's a
Mhm.
clickable link. You click on that. Now in the chat
But-
log,
But then
It-
it says unable to find a player or character with name Gene.
what?
Yeah,
Is your character not named Gene
it is.
when you're playing your character? Wait.
on.
Is it asking you if you want to attack a person? Because I know that's a thing.
Oh, here, let me take a snip clip of this. and show to you.
No, I'm seeing it right now as well. I had
Okay,
your character
okay.
sheet pulled up and I just saw it.
Yeah. So that's
Brief
weird, right?
technical error. Chat.
You might need to rename yourself Gene then. I don't know for sure.
Huh.
Let's see, edit.
Well, does that stuff work when Amanda's character does it? Because those two are the only ones that don't have on Roll20 their like character names.
Yeah.
I feel like
don't
that's
know
like
for
when
sure.
they did their account, it was just like, oh, your name is this, and then
No,
I
same
don't-
thing.
I
Possibly.
don't know.
What if I rename my character and rename him back to Gene?
I don't know.
Nope.
Well,
What
you
did
can
you
roll
do?
initiative for some reason.
So it allowed you to roll initiative. Now you just have to figure out how to hit weapons.
I can do initiative. I can't do skills. I can't do saves, and I can't do weapons.
Okay, we're just gonna have to manual roll for you then, buddy.
Oh my god.
You're rolling a 1d20 plus your punch skill.
Plus
and
either strength or dex.
dexterity. Yeah.
So, well, I already rolled it. I want me to roll again.
Wait, did you already roll it?
Yeah, it was the we both got the 10. Remember?
No.
Oh no, no,
this is-
this is the second round of
Okay,
punching.
okay.
This is the second round of
Roll.
mud wrestling.
So I
Oh,
just
the roll
wanted to test how
D20.
that went.
Okay. 5.
Oh, oh no. Oh no. Gene. Gene, go ahead and take 4 hit points of
Oh,
damage
you bitch.
for that punch that just happened. Are you feeling up to it again, man? You wanna go again?
Let's keep going. I can do this all evening.
All right.
Dude, Gene,
I feel like I'm
run.
in a disadvantage.
Gene, go ahead
Gene,
and
you
make
need
the
to get
roll
the fuck
again,
outta here,
but
man.
Yeah, you're kind of going low, man. You need to get a good hit in, boy.
Hey!
My AC's 14.
So, just so we're all aware, there is a way for you to be able to actually attack other people. That's why when you attack Cayde, it says false underneath your attack. Is because in the map you can actually attack things, like and people. I don't know how, but you can actually attack things and people.
Mm.
So
Anyways,
yeah,
Gene, you missed with your second punch. Like you earlier when before you guys started getting into the CQC punching, like you were showing him moves. And now that he got to the punching time, his speed is overpowering you. You're down to 1 hit point out of 8. You look pretty bruised up right now.
I think we should call it for a day there, Sensei. Thank you for your instruction.
Yeah,
I think I was just a little bit quicker than you today. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
yeah, it's called my thing's broken. I can't do it. I can't do the clicky.
is that what Gene says to Cayde?
I'm this
I
one.
can't-
I'm just
I
like
can't
just
do it.
rambling
You got
on.
a
Like,
doctor, he might be able to prescribe you some of
I
them pet
can't.
pills again.
I can't do the clicky.
Get.
Punch side dodge.
He's fine. He's fine. He just stubbed his toe over there.
Roxanne.
He takes out this patch from his bag and like slaps it on his biggest bruise.
Wait, are you using a Lazarus patch?
No, not technically. Like it's just like first aid.
Oh, you're using the healing skill.
Yeah, because Lazarus, like I can only use when they're like already at 0.
Yeah. That was the reason why I was asking. I'm like, you know that's supposed to revive people, right?
Yeah, he just starts putting like patches on his biggest wounds.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll a heal skill.
I think that's it.
Yep. Or yeah,
Nice.
damn. Fucking you did great.
And then I do the 1d6 or something.
Give me a second so are you just using healing itself or
I use
are you
skill and then heal.
Well, no, but I mean like flavoring it for me. Are you actually using like items or
No,
you're just
I mean
using-
technically, I am using my med kit, which
Yeah,
has
okay.
a certain amount on it.
Mhm. Give me a
So
second here.
that's what's going down.
Yeah, give me a second here. Got to get to it. And that is
Also, it's a 2d6.
For medkit?
Yeah.
What page
So
is that on?
I'm just looking at my sheet.
Oh, okay.
But it says at the bottom it says roll 2d6 per patient treated. On a 12, the kit is run out of use.
36 for patient treated. Okay. Well, it didn't say that you got. Wait.
That heals that.
You didn't get a 12 with that, so you got 11. So you haven't fully used it. Yeah. But so roll whatever it says to heal with the med kit.
Okay. I'll have to go to items. I just tried to fast track it, but it didn't work.
Not every time is a winner.
Okay. That is meant to. It just says the same thing. Medkit containing a broad supply of pharmaceuticals, spray, bandages, glue, sutures, and a handbook. Contains all necessary surrounding long-term recuperative care. After each day, maybe look up the heal, I guess, skill.
It didn't say exactly what it would do. I'm just, for now, we're just going to have you roll 1d6 and then add your healing skill onto that. Your healing modifier, I should say, onto that. Okay, Gene, you are back at 4 hit points out of 8. Gene?
Now hold that compress there, and you should feel fine later. I'll come see you in about an hour to check on those.
Is this timeline like the previous day, or is this a new day?
Yeah, this will be the previous. This is
Okay.
the previous day where you guys, after the gun range, you guys decide to have your little scuffle.
Well, I'm gonna go see if old Julyen can teach me a little bit about knowing, if you know what I mean. Later, nerds. Then I'll.
See you, nerds. I'm out.
Then I go there. I don't know. I didn't have a good exit, but and then so with those skill learning roles, still looking like, could I set that to a 0 or
for your
punch?
for your punch, yes. Both you and Gene, you got to learn a little bit more. Like, you feel you're getting a bit back into the groove of punching, but you're not 100% there. You think maybe another spar or two, once you're fully healed, you'll be good to go.
Nice.
Cayde, you can set your punch to a 0.
Nice.
And then phase back into the 5th day of travel.
Okay.
It is now the 5th day of travel. Let's go from the top of the board. Amanda, what do you want to do for the 5th day?
I'll probably just be getting a feel for my gun, the weight of it, making sure that the mechanisms on it are working properly when it shifts between the 2 different rounds of ammunition. And
Neat.
I'll probably just kind of meander around the ship to get a little bit more familiar, since I've, for the most part, just been in my room the whole time. I don't really have anything specific planned. I would like to know, and I don't know if it's something that you want to talk about after session, how the special ammunition, like, where do I pick it up at? Do I get correspondence from them? How does that situation work? How much is it going to be?
So since you're in drill space right now, any
Yep.
messages you send out will be sent out once you get back into normal space.
Okay.
But since you ordered with a big firm, they have multiple places that have like the same manufacturing capability. So you could just be like, cool, hey, I'm in the House Kurokawa system. I need to
Okay.
pick this up, and they'll be like, cool, we'll have it on this planet at this time on this location, and they'll send you like a little GPS dot.
Okay.
A GPS link you can open up.
Okay. Well, I would have started that process and then just waiting until we get into whatever space area that we're going to.
Got it. Did you want to go to the firing range to test out your gun, or are you just like getting used to it in your room and then walking around?
Probably just get used to it in my room because right now it's just a club. I don't have any ammunition for it.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. I want to look down the sights and look cool with it.
A real thing. Dry drawing and like getting used to the action and stuff. That's
Yeah.
pretty normal.
Practicing in front of a mirror, going, break yourself.
Yeah,
Turning
You
aside,
talking
yeah.
to me?
around and
Yep.
You talking to me?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
You talking shit?
So yeah, that's pretty much just what I'm gonna be doing.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Oh God,
Jesus.
that's something that Fafnir will be doing in his room.
Yeah. That's Fafnir's morning routine.
What?
Okay, speaking of Fafnir, 5th day, what do you want to do?
So this would be after the drunken night then?
Uh-huh. You all had that crazy banger last night, and somehow you woke up and you were back in your room.
Well, I thought he was okay. Like he
Yeah,
barely.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
I
drink
got
that much.
shit,
Yeah, he was saying he was
No,
sipping.
you drink a lot. It's just you hold your alcohol somehow. Since you're used to
Oh,
medical
okay,
alcohol,
You're
you
Rick
hold
Sanchez.
whiskey
Where
better.
you still get drunk, but you can still function.
Yeah.
Then I just do my morning stretches. I make coffee and like medical devices.
Bunsen burners, the whole
Yeah.
yeah.
Percolating.
The cooling drip,
Yeah.
yeah, the percolators.
God damn it.
Drip some medicine in there, and then drip some medicine in my eye. Just whoa!
Jesus.
Magical space.
Do a big old hock up Lucy in the like the eye
What?
cleaner.
Hock up Lucy?
What the
Hock
fuck?
up
Lucy.
Lucy.
Is that a
It's
kung fu technique?
Oh, come on down to the Hackapalooza, baby. We got the
He-
best fried chicken around.
He hawks a
Hock up
Lucy.
Lucy?
And then I like wrap myself up in like a robe, but it's just an oversized over like the white doctor overcoat.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
just head to the bar and lounge.
Okay. You're just gonna drink for most of the day then?
No. He's just like getting something to eat.
You know, there's a dining area that you can go to.
Then
that
he
has,
goes to that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see it.
Down at the bottom right.
it's at the bottom right of the ship, yeah.
Oh, I see it. He goes there.
I fixed it.
Oh, what was it?
I'm like, why does it keep saying like can't find player or character with name? Like, wait a second, my character's name is Gene the Shinigami Bradley. So I'm like, wait a second. So I took out the Shinigami and it worked. I'm like, god damn.
Oh. Okay,
Oh,
weird.
oh, it probably had something to do with the fucking
Yeah,
quote
parentheses and
marks.
shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Codex, what are you doing? Morning time, 5th
Um,
day. What do you plan to do today?
Not much, man. Coffee. Just double, triple checking everything. I'd probably end up taking myself into, from the captain's cabin to, where is the? Would that be the communicate? No, the communication suite is going. That would be the server room previously named, right? So I'm looking for like the holodeck like area.
That would be the VR suite. That would basically there are
Gotcha.
there are chair VRs, and then there are you can shut yourself in,
Yeah. Okay.
like more or less a walk-in closet, and then have your own digital world that you can customize and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Ooh. All right, yeah. Then that's where I'll be until I get too bored with looking over, double, triple checking everything and making sure that we're gonna have a safe trip in, because we're so close. I'll probably start making my rounds.
Okay.
You know, just checking on the crew, checking how everything is going, getting status updates from everybody. Granted that I understand I could just as easily comms them all, like, independently, but there's something else about, like, face to face.
It's different doing face to face than just fucking cool. Hey, how you doing? All right, cool. Talk to the next guy.
I'd probably stop in over at the dining area first, see that Fafnir's there, and just, Doc, how's it going?
Oh, just getting the old cobwebs out of the old stools.
Yeah, I heard you got to do some more medicine yesterday.
Yes, those two grunts thought they'd throw their monkey fists at each other. It was quite amusing. You should have been there.
Yeah, we gotta be careful about that. Don't forget they're gonna be the ones using their monkey fist to pull you out of shit, just in case it ever goes to fisticuffs. So let's keep them all patched up, keep them healthy, and good looking out there, Doc.
Yes, don't worry. I'm very used to being able to run away from my own mouth. Haha!
Excellent. By the way, when we touch base, when we touch down on planet, do you need me to do anything for you, get anything for you? Like, this is gonna be a planet that I'm pretty well connected on, so if you need, like, any setups to happen,
Well, I'm gonna level with you there, Chop. My powers, he like barely levitates like a fork and like moves it around, aren't what they used to be. If you know anyone who could take me by the hand and help me recover from my incident that made my powers so dim, or hookers.
Sure. Cures what ails you. I
Either
gotcha.
or. If you could find one, you can also pay to sleep with me. That's the goal.
All right, I'll make a note of that, and I'll see if I can find your telekinesis or teleportation or both.
It'd be more my sucker powers, my healing and my teleportation.
Okay, so that's called biopsionics?
Yes.
All right. See if I
Biopsionics.
Set up a meet with someone who might be able to help you out with that.
That would be the
hooker.
big one.
And you want a lady of the night. All right. Perfect.
But no kissing on the mouth. That's my one rule.
I'm fairly certain that's like the one.
He leaves the room fluttering his doctor jacket.
Yep. That sounds wonderful to me. I'm gonna go up to Al and Mao up there in the cockpit.
Yeah.
Kind of do the old, hey boys, how's it going? How's the ship?
Currently, Al is plugged. Like, you're coming from behind them, so you can see that Mao is just like observing all the systems, making sure everything's nominal. You can see on the back of Aldebrecht's head that there are like 4 different spikes, and he's jacked into each one of them at the moment.
Oh yeah.
As you approach, Mao like looks behind you and gives you a quick salute. Morning, Captain.
Mao, how's it hanging?
Last day of drill space.
Yep.
Not much going on, but prepared for whatever might be on the other end.
Excellent. And, you took a look at the charts, made sure we're on course to show up where and when we are supposed to?
Everything's looking A-okay so far.
Excellent. Perfect. You need anything when we touch down that maybe Bismarck doesn't want you to have, or anything like that?
I've got everything on the ship already, but
all right,
someone might request our presence, so I don't know.
Sure. Well, when Al comes out of it, tell him what I said and have him comms me.
Sure thing, Captain.
Thank you. Next up, we've got the med bay. I'm gonna mosey on over there.
Okay. Fafnir, by the time that this is happening, like 10 minutes after you and You and Codex
Julie?
talked. Are you in the medbay now as well, or did you go back to your room?
He go back to his room, put on his shiny new combat armor.
Okay, so you're just dressing up in the mirror?
Yeah, if there's a mirror in
Okay.
there.
Yeah. I mean, your room's your room. You tell me what's in there later. Yeah. So, Codex, when you get in the room, you see both Michael and Natasha like sitting in chairs at a desk, talking to each other. As you walk in, well, Michael's not talking, but Natasha's talking, and then Michael is
Yeah,
obviously
doing the thing. Yeah.
telepathying back. As you enter, you see both of them turn around, and Natasha stands up and like gives a curt bow, and then sits back down. And Michael just sends you a message. It's good morning.
Morning. How's it going? I say out loud to both of them. How are you two doing?
Natasha says, we are just discussing his psionic powers. He's trying to overall better them, I guess. So I'm trying to help him learn the basics of biopsionics a little.
Oh boy. Wait. You are proficient with biopsionics.
Yes, I've been trained in the basics of it.
Oh, this is perfect. Sidebar. Would you possibly be able to teach the other half of your wing here how to be better?
Do you mean Mr. Fafnir?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to, but if it's needed to be done, then it'll be done.
Yep. We're gonna have to have a private sit down because that seems very, very what's
Risky.
the word? Yeah, that seems
Explosive.
like you feel like you're unsafe. We'll have to have a talk about that a little bit later. I'm gonna make a note in a little actual paper notepad that he has that he's writing all these things down that like Fafnir
As you
was
say that,
talking
like
about.
she quickly like shakes her hand. She's like, "It's not like that. It's just I don't know how well of a teacher I would be. He seems to know as much as I do, as far as I know."
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe not. He's had a rough go at it. I don't know if have you done your research on him and his past?
I haven't gotten a chance to look at the paperwork as of late.
Around the room are posters of him up, like a forefront of everywhere is journals with his face on them.
She waves her
There's
hand around it like
of him.
on the table where there would be like Golf Digest or like Mex Monthly. There's just Times, Doctor of the Year, an up-and-coming
yeah.
doctor. Is he the best? Will he
on
find the cure?
30
On the-
under 30.
On the
Plus,
ceiling
yeah.
is a bicentennial full nude of him.
Jesus. So
God damn it. Yeah, she just goes,
uh,
well, he's plastered his glory everywhere, but
look, independent
I don't know.
research study, okay? Do yourself a favor. Get acquainted with what he used to be capable of, and if it takes money, can you just help me get him back to where he was? It's kind of sad to see a man fall so far, especially one that then has to lump together the likes of the rest of this crew and myself. It's bad
We're
enough dragging you folks into this. But that guy, he's got a...
We're going to the Kurokawa system, aren't we?
Yeah.
They I know. I know the capital planet has pretty proficient psionic schools there. They might be able to help him there.
The first thought that came to my mind too. Alright. Well, if you're saying you won't do it, that's fine. I appreciate you considering.
Yes, sir. Anything else you needed?
No, that's alright. Michael,
You hear in your head, Yowman?
Hey, quick question. You need me to get you anything on the surface, or are you planning on making an appearance down there, or what's up?
If you want to bring me along, then sure. Otherwise, I don't know anything that I need.
Excellent. All right. Well, get your space pants ready. Put your space shoes on. When the time comes, you'll be riding along. It'll be the first ride along we've done in what, 3 years?
Only in a year. I know it seemed like a long time, but yeah, only a year.
Sorry, I gotta knock the dust off. All right, Natasha, anything you need on the surface that maybe Bismarck might not want you to be getting, or anything like that?
If I was needing something this soon, then I wouldn't be a doctor. I'm pretty well prepared right now, but thank you, Captain.
Yep, well, if anything comes to your mind, you got my comms. Any extracurricular activities you want to partake in, just let me know.
All right, sir.
All right, you crazy kids, you have fun. I already talked to Fafnir, so Cayde. I assume I'm gonna
I
walk
would
up
be
and does your
super
room.
hungover, and the door would be shut.
Well,
Um,
make a Constitution roll, Cade. 2d6 plus your con.
saves.
A save or a check?
A check.
Oh, check.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, because there is a quick menu for save.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But
I mean, I think it might be the same thing, so you can try and do that.
wait, did it? Oh, there we go. Okay. No, it's saying luck, physical, mental, evasion.
Okay, yeah, just
Oh, it'd be a
Make it
physical
2d6
save
plus your-
against alcohol, right? Oh well.
just
Yeah, fuck it.
So
yeah,
2d6.
2d6 plus your con modifier.
Nice.
Surprisingly, you don't feel hungover this morning.
Ah. That doesn't explain why there's cat poop in my boot. God damn it! As you hear that in the room. Which one of y'all got a cat?
Oh my god.
Someone damn near snuck in here and shitted in my boot.
Who shit in my own pits just now?
And as I say that, I swing the door open. Oh, hey, Cap.
Hey, Cayde.
Hey, had a little rough night last night, but good thing I did my old nightly ritual to get the old demon drink out of my head for the morning time. You know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep.
You know, I heard if you drink the top shelf stuff, it doesn't hurt as bad. But
Oh, I go from the cheap well whiskey straight to the
Oh.
daiquiris and lemon drops. That's the trick.
ah,
Delicious.
yeah, the sugary stuff. All right, well,
Yep. Good. Live a little.
so that explains how you're doing.
Yeah.
Did you need anything when we touched down? I'm trying to put together a shopping list. Anything that might be a little unsavory to try to get a hold of, or
I mean-
anything that might be considered possibly illegal.
Maybe I need me a new duster. This one's getting pretty worn out. Maybe they could line in some space Kevlar or something. Maybe
I mean,
something like that. Maybe some armor or something.
I don't know
or-
too many tailors, but I could see about some armor getting delivered to a place, and then maybe you can have that put in.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That and I can't really think of anything illegal I want right now. If that's what you're asking.
Alright. Well, think it over. We got a whole day before we touch down. Out of drill space. Drill space. And you know, I just want to be ready. We can get a whole crock of stuff done and get these seeds delivered, so on and so forth.
All right.
So yeah, just keep yourself busy. We got one more day. Don't let the cabin fever get to you.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind later, if you got some time, do you think we could maybe sit down and do that old spiderweb brain thought process to figure out how to connect the dots of knowing things?
Yeah. How fast can you be ready?
Um, I'm ready right now.
Is Cade dressed?
I don't. He's got pants on, and then he just puts his coat on. Yep, I'm good.
All right. Let's go. And we're gonna go
Right.
over to Ruach.
Yep. Doors open up. Ruach turns behind him. He's already at work on like another contraption. Captain, you need something?
Oh, just wanted to know how you were doing. My favorite biological arachnid. Hey, what is the name of your species, anyways?
We are called Ruach.
Oh. Okay.
I
Yep.
am Ruach.
Yeah.
Ruach is very strange. Yes.
No, that makes perfect sense. It takes all the guesswork out of it.
So is
Could I
Cade?
call
Is,
you? What? Go
oh,
ahead.
is Cade in the room too?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here. Could I call you Peter? Peter Parker?
No, it's
Spider-Man.
Ruach. Ruach is name. Do Cade. Be Ruach.
all right.
Fine, I'll come up with a better one.
Personal boundaries. So, Ruach, how are you today?
Fine. I am fine.
Excellent. Hey, perhaps when we touch down on surface, is there anything I can get you? Anyone that you wanted to possibly meet up with? Anything that House Bismarck might not particularly want to want you to have, or people they might not want you to meet that I could possibly help you out with? I'm trying to throw the feelers out there and get a grocery list going.
Ruach need nothing. Ruach has big armory.
Excellent. All right, that's about what I figured. Thank you, Ruach, from Ruach. Also, just wanted to swing by that reminder, that thing that we talked about.
Yes, I
Excellent.
talk later about that. Yes.
Yep, that will do. All right, thank you, Ruach. And let's go, Kate. Next up,
All right.
Amanda for now. I'm going to touch like the intercom next to the door. Miss, for now, are you okay in there?
There's a moment passes without a response. Yeah, I'm fine. Why would I not? Why? That's a weird question to ask me.
Oh, well, I just didn't know if you were still, going through your cycle or not.
I'm sorry, my what?
Your
Does she know? Wait,
she
out of
she
game?
told me that. Are you still having your period?
I open the door. I'm sorry, my what?
What are you talking about?
Your menstruation.
You've been held up in your room, honey.
Aunt Flo.
We heard you weren't feeling good.
I look at both of them like they're fucking stupid. Like, I never told you that I was on my period. I just told you I needed some personal time.
Okay, so any time when I've ever heard that, it's always been that time of the month. So
I was pretty surprised that you left me alone so quickly afterwards.
Yeah.
But I've been working on this, and I pull up my new gun.
Jesus Christ! He
What
takes
the
like a
hell
step
is
back.
that?
This is my gun. I'm just waiting to hear back. Sorry, I'm just waiting to hear back.
What? And you've been eating?
No, that was out of game. I couldn't help
Got
that one.
28 monster cans in my room right now.
Oh my god.
I've just been chugging them and working them good.
2 hours of sleep, 3.5 monsters in, and eating my own depression. Wow.
No, I mean, like, I've left my room a couple times, just that you guys haven't seen me. I've been gathering,
Oh.
schematics and stuff to
So
get
sneaky.
the what are those called again? Bullets.
Tampons.
Taser rounds.
Yeah, they gotta switch back and forth.
Julian's gonna take like a step back and go, am I the only one on this fucking ship who isn't armed to the teeth right now?
I mean, I usually shoot to kill.
Oh my
I don't do guns.
god. I watched you buy swords and knives.
I like to
Holy-
feel when I'm taking their life.
I mean, like
There-
everyone else has, guns and cool stuff, and I didn't have anything, and
I have a pistol that I found on the ground in an alleyway. I haven't. What is going? All right. Never mind. Let's keep our composure. This is fine. This is all fine.
it's got like I turn it on. It's got like the blue LEDs, and it like switches from one round to another, and
Gee.
It's an eye gun.
Look at that.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh.
Do you wanna hold it, Cade?
Yes. How
Right
did
now
you
it's
know, Gypsy? Get out of
Right
my
now-
brain.
Right now it's just a club because I don't have anything to put in it, but I
Best
hand it
club
over.
ever.
I hand it over to Cade. I'm like, just be careful with it.
Well,
Oh, of course. As you see him,
Mate.
should I do like a check or something to?
Oh,
See
wow.
how
I'm
good I am
just
with-
gonna tell you right now, for RPing purposes, this gun has a biometric scanner, so it's only like I'm the only one that can work it. So when I hand it
Don't
over
pull the
to you,
trigger.
it just does nothing.
So it doesn't do any actions or slides or
Nope.
it powers down. Like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
that's smart. You wouldn't want to lose this and then have it turn on you. So that's good on
Exactly.
you. Good
It's
thinking.
not the Judge Dredd gun.
Well-
It's not going to open your fucking hand.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it's
doesn't
not. It's not gonna
doesn't it, like-
self-destruct mode.
Doesn't it like blow your head up or something? Like if or
You get shot with it.
are you asking out a game?
out of game, yeah. Like I'm
I
trying to
mean-
remember.
I
'cause
think,
only
I
watched
think
the
he's trying to
movie.
reference in that. I think he's
Yeah.
trying to-
Yeah,
I only watched the
when
movie, I thought.
when people like try to use it that aren't like registered to it, and if their psychopath is too high, they basically get equivalently shot with the bullet,
Oh, okay.
and so they.
Yeah.
But Julian.
But yeah, no,
Sound
that
effect.
is not a feature on this particular gun. I would not have handed it to you if that was the case.
Okay. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. As I'm just like looking it over, I've never seen nothing like this. This is special.
Well,
Uh,
I might need your help later once I get some rounds for it,
yeah.
because I'm not big on shooting.
Oh, you will be with this beauty. It'll shoot for you.
Okay. Yeah, I just might need a little bit of guidance. So after I get some ammunition for it, I will let you know. Maybe we can set up some training sessions.
Perfect. Always down to
On
shoot some lead.
On the subject of collaborating together, maybe if you go talk to Ruach, he might be able to actually make you the rounds for this. I mean, he's got a whole armory. I don't know.
I'll ask him. Maybe he can make one of the rounds for me, but I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be equipped to do both. I had to get a hold. I pull out the little card that I got from the big gun store that Cade, myself, and Jean went to, and I it's the website on it. Like I had to special order it from this company.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
I'm
all right.
hope-
You're already invested.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see how they go. Maybe I can give him a round or two, and he can backwards engineer them or something.
All right. Yeah.
Then
I mean,
maybe he could make me some in the future, but I don't know. I don't know what he's capable of. So
I don't either. But with a man with that many arms and legs, he's got to be pretty handy at something.
Yeah,
So
in bed. Yeah,
Yep,
you can make a
something.
lot of stuff. Yep.
lots
Yep.
of stuff.
But anyways, why are you here?
Just wanted to see how you were doing. See if you were I don't know if you needed like a cookie and juice or something. Whatever it is, whenever you suffer
Again.
from severe blood loss. But this
I think I cleared that up with you already.
seems like a big misunderstanding.
Definitely. I mean, were you telling people that around the ship?
I mean, I gave pertinent objective information as I needed to, and I will clarify with you from now on what that meant.
It's probably a good idea. I do value my own privacy. But that's just kind of awkward.
Yeah,
we have been roleplayed a lot, so everyone don't forget to drink some water too.
Yes.
Indeed.
Thirsty boys and gal.
All right. Well, did you need to anything when we touched down on the surface of the planet that we're going to? We got about a day left, but I'm trying to get together a grocery list.
Got it. The only things I'm needing to get are those 2 specific types of ammunition, and I've got to line out to the company, but I gotta wait until we're out of
Trap space,
yeah. Yep, for that to get delivered over, and I'm hoping that they have a manufacturing store close by, but I don't know for sure yet. So as soon as I have more information, I can pass it on to you. Maybe we can try and figure out a route to get there.
That sounds wonderful.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you as you were.
Bye bye.
Now we're gonna go to Jean.
Mr. Gene?
Julyen looks down the hallway. I was gonna say like, Cayde, come on. I was looking at the map.
Yeah.
Like, knock, knock, Jean.
All right. So
Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real.
God damn
I
Fuck.
I opened the door, and I smoked like at least 20 cigarettes. Like, there's nothing but smoke in there.
Jean, are you trying to start a fire in the
I'm
boy,
trying to blend in with the smoke.
that
Trying
just
to see if I can smoke enough cigars. I can make my
Aurora,
own smoke
will you activate the exhaust systems in Jean's pod, please?
No, they can see me.
The AI, hologram of the AI. Gene, since you haven't seen her before, the AI appears, like a hologram of her appears on like a desk in the room. She's got long flowing wind and like a summer dress that's blowing in the wind as well. And she goes, the ventilation systems are already online. They're working to clear the air.
Thank you.
Anything else, sir?
No, that's it. Thank you, Aurora.
All right, Captain. And hologram disappears.
All right, I put out the cigar.
You know,
What do you
Jean,
need, Captain?
that's gonna give you cancer one of these days. But
I've already died once.
yep.
These are the anti-cancer cigars, though.
So, how
That's
you doing,
not
Jean?
real.
It's been a few days since I've talked to you, since I've seen you. Heard about your guys' spar yesterday.
Yeah, got lucky.
I'm rusty.
Yep.
He's a strong hitter. I'm just glad I didn't get hit by him.
You're a good learner. You make a great warrior someday.
Thank you, Sensei. As I bow.
We both do that all.
Well, now that we're all bowing and acquainted, just wanted to see if there was anything that I could do for you or anything you needed there, Gene. Anything I can get for you or anything, especially when we touch down on the surface of Satsuma. Trying to put a list together of things that I gotta get done for my crew.
I wouldn't mind some sushi. That'd be nice.
Sorry, I was thinking more along the lines of things that are harder to obtain and or illegal.
How about illegal sushi?
Alright, illegal sushi. I will mark that down as he pulls out his paper notepad. Illegal sushi. Now I just feel like room service. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, give me 2 bottles
Yeah,
of Dom Perignon.
Take a large number 9. 2 number 7s. Like, alright. Well, that's that. And how's it going, Gene? You doing all right?
I'm trying to fit in with things now. I feel like I've been dead for a good minute. Just getting back into the role of things.
Getting back in the
Also,
groove. I gotcha.
Also, going back home and well, home.
Yeah. It feels like that for me too, in a way. All right. Well, I'll let you know when we're about to touch down. Like I said, you got about a day.
I offer him a cigar, cigar.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll take one.
Cubano.
To the Christ, has to be a Cubano. just
Metal Gear.
he does like the head nod and puts it in, like kind of tucks it into his shirt sleeve and folds that up, tucks it there. Appreciate it. All right, come on, Cayde. Let's go learn some things on how to know stuff.
All right. So as the camera pans from as you two leave, the camera pans to you guys walking away and then goes back to Gene. Gene, it's morning time. What are you doing, buddy?
I smoke another cigar, and then I go back into the routine of things, and I kind of just start the same thing. I take up all my weapons, I put them back together, I clean them up. I go in and I go train some more. Just train, man. Training. Gotta get back into shape.
What are you doing to train? What are you trying to train?
Just basically practice how do I put it, image training. Basically I'm just I'm moving and making sure I when I think of something, my body reacts to it as it should.
Okay. So you're trying to train your reflexes?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Are you trying to train a skill specifically or no?
Ooh, well, that's a good question. I didn't think of one specifically, but let me see.
Or are you just you're just flavoring it as, oh yeah, my guy is training, looking in the mirror and quick drawing and stuff like that.
No, but Jesus. What do I look like? A 15-year-old? Trying to act cool?
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I kind of figured.
Can I? So I can practice on the skills I have, right?
You can keep practicing the skills that you have. The NPCs can also, the NPCs and other player characters can also help you out with skills and stuff like that.
Good. Can I get someone help me out on Punch? I want to get better at CQC.
Are you gonna go ask around, or are you just
trying to think who I can ask specifically?
With the other times that we've done this, pretty much we've been not exploiting because it's part of the system. It gets a lot harder, but
yeah,
to get to a 0, it's not as hard. So how we were both at a negative, we could both train each other up to me. Right now I have a 0, so if there was someone that had a 1 and they trained you, it'd probably come a lot faster. Or we could continue to do the same thing.
Yeah, you figure that if you spar again with Cayde, that you'll be able to again, at that point you'll be at a 0 out of character. Gene believes that if he spars again with Cayde, he'll be able to get more proficient with it.
Okay.
Or Gene would think that. I don't want to be like,
Oh,
this
no,
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
your character
Gene
is.
would definitely think that because again we've been sparring for a bit now. I'll message him. Just say, hey, hey, I'll be in the what is it? Where were we again? The cargo bay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
warehouse style.
And tell him, hey, I'll be
boxing.
there again if you wanna keep sparring, getting
Oh, yeah.
stronger. All right.
I'll
So
be
I'll give
there.
a message. I'll go there and kind of just like shadow box while I wait.
Okay.
Going back to Amanda. Are you still just working on your gun? Like you're just tweaking it, making it look pretty?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like stress testing a little bit, see like the limits of it. I don't
Okay.
want it to be like a one hit and then break.
Yeah.
So just going through the mechanisms and cleaning it, getting
Cycling the
used to
action
the
over
weight
and
of
over.
it,
Got it. Okay.
and just obsessing over my new toy.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is your baby. You just made her, so you want to make sure she's perfect in every single way.
Exactly.
You don't want to bring her on the field and be like, haha, bang bang. Oh, and it broke. Damn.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just trying to do a little bit of stress testing and brainstorm any possible failures that might happen and try to get ahead of those if that were to happen.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Fafnir.
Yes.
It's afternoon time now. Anything you want to do different? Still gonna admire yourself.
We'll go throw some knives in the shop.
Okay.
Practice up his stabbing.
Okay. So you want to wait? Do you have a 1 in stab?
Well, I have a 0.
Okay. You can try and self-train, but it's going to be a lot harder to.
Oh
do
wait,
it.
no, I have a +1 in stab.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of need a teacher to teach you at this point.
All right, I'm just
to
gonna
get better
practice
But
my
you can keep-
psychicness.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna practice using my telekinetic manipulation on a dagger to stab things.
Like fling it around the room and pull it out of the wall and fling it somewhere else, kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
because it says it's my hand. Essentially, it's my hand in 30 feet.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like a mage hand if you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Codex. I mean, yeah, Codex and Cayde. Back to you guys. So, where are you guys going to?
Well, if the VR suite is where the holodeck is at for us to like, you know what I mean, like the holo table where we
Yeah.
do
Oh, I forgot to add the boardroom. Son of a bitch.
yeah, that was what I was getting at.
Yeah, nope, I fucked that up. I will make that between this week and next week, and I'll add it to the.
So for now,
Table.
we're in the VR suite.
Yeah.
We're just going through. Julyen is sticking with Cayde. Like the one lesson that stuck last time was learning from other people's mistakes.
Hmm.
So at first, Julyen's going to be bringing that back up, right? Like, if you remember last time, I had told you that the one thing that helped me a lot really was knowing who fucked up and figuring out how I could not fuck up like they did. That would be in character, Cayde.
Okay.
And there you go. So to start, here's some examples of people, and then he'd be going through like literally his codex, his Rolodex of like contacts.
Yeah.
And he'd be pulling them up and explaining what they did, and that's kind of the lesson, right? Is like, I'll give you the synopsis, and then you'll tell me how, like, what made them fuck up.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
tell
yeah.
you
Like
whether or
flip
not.
notes of the
Yeah.
scenario and that's a good
Exactly.
idea.
And then we'll do this whole scenario in this VR suite where we can just kind of like populate things as if it was like a Gary's mod.
Yeah. So you can make it so like, yeah, like you were saying, more or less Gary's mod. You can
Yeah.
place objects and like bring up, if you can
Yeah.
remember people, and if you have like pictures of people, you can bring them into the VR
Yeah.
suite and be like,
Yeah,
all
I
right,
mean, and
this is
it
what
won't be
they're doing.
anything like, it won't be like a perfect recreation or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it'll be enough to where like in my head it'll be some like low poly figures like what was that challenge in Super Smash Bros? Where you had to beat up all of the polygon like figures.
I do not remember.
Well,
I haven't played Smash in forever.
it was one of those like weird side quests when you were going through the main game. Anyways,
Yeah.
so it would basically be like some shit like that where we'd be like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and populate a street corner, right? And then all right, so this man, we'll call him Smoke'em Joe, right? He used to sit out on the street corner. He used to peddle drugs all the time. That was his racket. He used to sell Psycho to the local biker gang. Now, he had a pretty sweet deal here, except this happened, and then like through the programming, you would see like a drive-by shooting, and then this one polygon would be dead. And you'd be like, all right, Cayde, how did he fail to succeed at his mission? If his mission was sell all of these drugs by the end of the day, and he just got caught in a drive-by shooting, what was the first mistake that he made?
Well, so you see, he wasn't wearing his red shirt because he's supposed to be wearing a blue shirt, and he was on the wrong corner. And you know the space crips,
How do you want us to roll this one?
He already. I'm pretty sure, Cade, that was your
negative
learning
one's
roll.
the-
Okay. Yeah. So just do a no roll, and that will be you're trying to teach him. Who's going fancy?
I don't have modifiers thing, right? No, my nose is plus. Oh, am I using an attribute?
They use wisdom as well. Since you're
Hmm.
walking back to a previous memory and like walking through it, I would say wisdom because you're learning from it.
Wait. 6. Fuck. Oh, expert skill. Reroll, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, how did you do that?
Skills in the quick menu. And boop, much better. There we go.
Hey, so yeah.
Sick.
So yeah, no, he answers correctly. Like that's exactly it. Is the guy fucked up? He knew this was obviously a space crypt corner, and
yeah,
the guy was wearing
so-
the wrong fucking flag.
So yes, that is the most obvious thing that is wrong, is that he was most likely selling drugs in the wrong neighborhood. There is one more thing that he got wrong though. What's the thing that really bit him in the ass? Do you want us to do the rolls over again for this, or?
Yeah, go ahead and do it again.
Let me
So the modifier.
hold on.
Attribute.
Yeah, hold on. Wait. If I roll first, wouldn't that potentially give him a +1?
Yeah.
Right? Because yeah, if I'm setting the assistance, then that means, ooh baby, a fucking crit.
Okay, so Cade, roll your 2d6 plus your no plus intelligence, and then on top of that, a +1.
So for modifiers, it would just be a 1, and then when it asks you for your attribute,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, that's what, 1, and then intelligence. That's Not bad.
Fuck.
Wait, +1.
Yep. Your no plus your int plus your 1.
Oh,
and there's
because
your
I've got a
2d6.
-1. Right. That's
Yep.
right. That's where the. I was like, it should be 8.
So,
Negative.
Space Master, is that a success or failure?
That is a success right there.
All right.
Just by the
That's
hair on your
right,
kitty
Cade.
chin.
The thing that you are very correct, Cade. The thing that he
Oh yeah,
fucked
the
up
thing
on.
that I said. Which
Yep.
is what you're gonna read.
Exactly. The thing that he fucked up on was that he stayed in the same location for too long. People got used to his routine. So, that lets you know. If you do something repetitive enough, eventually, people will notice. So you gotta change it up. If you live in a little bit of chaos, then they can't figure out what your next move is gonna be. In this specific example of selling drugs on the street corner. In the
Okay,
wrong
Kate.
neighborhood.
Between yesterday and today, you've learned enough that you can put your no at 0. You feel like you're getting the basic gist of it. Like, knowing is not just knowing stuff, but also
Right.
being able to, and like, more or less being more aware of patterns and stuff like that. Stuff that anyone else would take as
Perspective.
background noise. Yeah, exactly. Anything that someone would take as perspective, as background noise, is a clue on how to behave or something like that. Is more or less what
Yep.
you're learning.
Okay, cool. I like that explanation. That's
So-
it's a interesting skill to have in a game to like descript it, and I feel like that's a good way to do it. So I am unstoppable.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't say unstoppable. Just remember,
I know all as my brain continues to
Obser-
grow and fill the room.
observation hockey will save your life one.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna go over and see if Gene wants to throw a couple punches.
All right.
More than welcome to come hang out if you want.
Nah, personally, I'm just gonna try to speed this process along as much as possible.
All right. Well, thanks again, Cap.
Yep.
See you around. As I
Okay.
go with my legs.
Yep.
To cargo bay where we.
As opposed to your hover tank.
Low blow.
No, I'm just saying. He said I go with my legs. You know, what else were you gonna go with? Your fucking hover. Yo, I'm gonna
Space
go
tank.
with my
My chartreuse
hoverboard
space
over
tank.
to.
My charcuterie.
My Sean Connery space tank.
Ah, yes, the best.
My favorite kind of space tank.
Oh hell yeah, the best
Ooh.
space tank. To be fair.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you out. I can't quite get the cargo bay on the map without blowing up the chat as well, like the chat log.
Okay, so, do you message like Gene, like, hey, meet me in the cargo bay. Let's go
I
again.
think he said that he was already there. I just don't think he's moved his character.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Gene, it's Mortal Kombat time, buddy.
All right, let's do it.
Time to duel.
And copyright
Hello?
claim. Shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So
Hey,
What?
quick question: are you gonna set an initiative
Ooh.
for this, Space Master?
I actually was going to have them both roll initiative for this. Yes.
Yeah, that's hot.
well, I got a 3.
Oh, mine's broken again.
Uh oh. Nani?
That's weird. There we go. Roll initiative.
So if you go to the quick dial,
Yep.
you should be able to. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. Okay,
That's
so
what I'm talking about.
you both get in your stances. Cade, you've been learning from Gene how to use his. Oh God, I forgot what was the name of it. Gene,
Gosh.
you remember?
Yeah.
I have it in my notes. I just don't have my notes pulled up. So
Hold
give
on,
me
hold
1
on.
second, real quick.
I can pull it up too. Let's see who's faster.
Let's see who's the fastest. I'm the fastest.
Draw. Let's see who's the fastest one in the West.
And what? That's not right.
Somewhere.
Nani?
Can we call it the Kama Sutra style?
No, it is not called that, you fuck. I have it
wonder we
pulled
were
up.
all
I learned it
Swedish.
from an old man in Dubai.
It is
He called it the
Kenryu
Kama
CQC.
Sutra.
It's Kenryu CQC.
There
So
you
yeah,
go.
Cade, you've been learning like this the get into stance move with Kenryu CQC as Gene's been teaching you the ways of his old style that he's slowly getting back into. So you both get into the pose. You both like are ready to get into action, and then Gene moves first. Gene, what are you doing?
Okay, I kind of like just, just stands up. I'm just staring at him, and then I'm going to go for like just kind of lunge at him and go for a good hook, left hook.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20. Go ahead and roll a punch roll.
Okay, so I've been trying to mess around
weapon.
with that.
Quick menus.
Okay, so when I hit weapons, that comes up.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, see it?
So you have to no.
No, it's not
we
showing
can't
for us.
see
It's
that.
only
So
gonna
you
show
have
for
to
you.
add
Okay.
punch into your weapons,
It is.
and then so you look through that list that pops up when you click that quick menu, and then
Mhm.
it's that
Oh,
black and
okay.
white
Now I
thing,
see
and
it.
then
Oh, 14. Is
Nice.
that
and
it?
that. Where's my armor class? It barely misses.
Ooh.
Then I will do punch. So modifier is 0, correct? Input value, because this is already has
Yeah.
my character sheet
I
involved.
think the
Okay.
modifier is only if he gives you a bonus.
Oh
Holy
my god!
shit.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ!
Critical
straight rolling.
strike.
Just fucking. I'm
Fucking.
seeing light.
Oh my woman. Shindelu.
Money.
On this day, he was hit with a critical strike.
That's crazy.
God damn. What is with
I
you?
know.
Yo, are
I
you
know,
loading the
man.
dice, motherfucker?
Seriously,
Jesus
he's
Christ.
fudging. He's fudging.
That's
I
like the
mean-
third 20 in a row.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that, like, whoever's working the cameras, they're saying, like, oh, they're trying to get. Oh, fuck!
Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
camera pans in and like it focuses on you missing the first punch, and then it's like oh my wobo shindelu, and then the camera turns around and it's just him punching you right in the gut, and you just bleh.
How I'd
Fuck.
like to think of this is where.
What
he
is
said
your
he was
eight-
going? My AC is 15.
No. What is your HP at,
Oh.
Gene? Real quickly.
Oh, mine should be at
Well,
8.
if
'cause
you
we
got a
rested,
long
right?
rest, right?
Yeah.
Is that
No.
pretty good?
This is still the same day.
Oh, it is?
Oh wait,
Oh.
no, it's not. It's
No,
not.
it's not.
But it's not a long rest. You've healed one more hit every time that you take a full night's worth of sleep. As long as you're on a TL4 world, you get 1 HP back.
Damn.
So
Uh,
whatever you have written on your character sheet right now, add a plus, add 1 more to that, and then
I'm
take
at
away
5.
4.
fuck, I gotta.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
at 1.
you're back at 1 now.
Oh fuck.
Well, it says in the healing, the fact that I healed him, he'd be healing 1 HP every 10 minutes after I healed him the first time.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
So
For
I
how
just
long?
read up. I just read up on the entirety of healing, so I actually understand it now. I'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk about it when the session's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different than what we thought.
Okay.
It's not just a one-time heal.
Then, Gene,
No, we'll
go
go
ahead and
over
put
it.
yourself-
It's a big thing.
Sick.
Okay.
Gene, go ahead and put yourself at 4 since you got
Yeah.
critically striked, and
So
Yeah.
I'll say that like when he went in for his left hook, that I like went in to the left hook, and he had like kind of punched where he thought like my center mass was, trying to like stop my heart with a fucking whatever punch.
yeah.
And then but he punched my duster instead, since I like shifted to the other side, like followed his trajectory with his punch, but just missed it barely. And then
Yeah.
as he's like, "What? Like, how did you do that?" Then I uppercut and pop him in the chin and hear the old teeth
Rattle.
clap. Yeah.
Rattle them, boys. All right, so
That is the worst possible sound to hear. Is the teeth click?
yeah, no,
Never
that
forget.
is
It's like the sound
that
of a
is
car crash.
fucking
You
horrifying.
can hear it 20
And
years
you know
later.
exactly what it is too. Ugh. No good.
Gene, do you still want to keep going?
Oh hell yeah!
All right,
I tasted blood, man. I'm like,
go
yeah.
go ahead and try that roll again, buddy.
Okay.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I mean, I'm stronger now because I've got the no negative.
No.
So I'm tired. I'm like, oh shit, you got me good.
That punch rattled you. Could I see if he like wouldn't want to continue? Like if he didn't have his heart into it.
It is like it is your turn. So
Okay, so I tell him, don't hold back. That's how we get stronger.
All right.
He does have a point there. Don't be bitch.
Oh no, he's out.
oh
Oh, he's got 1 hit point.
yeah, he's down to 1.
Oh,
Wait, I thought he
No, you're
had.
down to
I
1.
thought he had
You're-
5. Took 4. And which brought him to 1.
No. He was at a full 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
The first
okay,
shot
okay.
brought him
gotcha.
down to
Healed
That's
1
the
hit
feeling,
point
yeah.
every 10 minutes, so it's been a full
So he's,
day.
so
Yeah.
he's down to 1. Holy fuck.
Yeah, so he's at 1 health right now. He is goddamn fucking. Everyone's learning right now. Don't
I
fuck
hear
with
no
Cayde.
bell.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Cayde is a puncher. Fuck.
That's
So
dexterity,
Jesus.
that's it.
you got hurt again, buddy. Do you still
Well,
want to
let's-
keep going?
Let's call it a day. At least we should maybe get the doc in here. I don't want to.
I feel like the doctor's
out.
already in there.
I've
Oh, is he?
been. I'm in the room. We're in the
Oh,
corridor.
I mean, we can keep going if you want.
No, you're right. I
We
kinda-
should have done our skill thing first. But
Fuck.
What do you mean? Guilty?
because he's trying to get his punch up.
No, but he's
He's learning how
Learning.
to punch.
he's learning how to punch by
You're just
watching you
fucking
punch
him up.
the shit out of him up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like getting your ass beat in middle school. You know how to punch afterwards because that kid beat the shit out of you. Now you know how to beat him up.
Yeah. Well,
Sort of like that, but
It doesn't exactly work like that, but you know, close
you
enough.
well,
Hey, you just kick him in the balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, it's time to get that last fighting style in San Andreas.
Okay, Gene, go ahead and put. Go ahead and put your punch to 0. You've been getting the shit beat out of you enough that you know how to punch now. It's just you need to practice it better.
Well, if you didn't learn much on how to take to give a punch, at least you learned how to take a punch.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Got an iron jaw now.
All right, well then I am going to go get a nice, cool gin.
Hold on.
Get the shit beat out of you. Go for fucking drinks.
Fafnir wraps him up again.
Okay. So before you get to go,
So-
you go to get drinks.
So just to let you know, you're pretty critically injured. It's not mortal, but you're not gonna be able to do anything for the rest of the day, unless. Would you like to be able to do stuff for the rest of the day?
Can I drink?
Yes, but
All right.
otherwise. All right.
That's all. That is all I need.
Good enough for me. Pulls out a syringe from his side, gets him right like in the ribs, and
Oh,
just
God.
injects him with lift.
And he's
Read
doing
off-
syringe
read off
face,
lift
correct?
for all of us, real quick.
Lift is a stim augment that amplifies the body's natural response to physical injury and exhaustion. This boost speeds natural recovery drastically and heals 1d8 plus the user's heal skill and hit points. So it heals 1d8, and then plus it adds my heal skill to you every 5 minutes. So
yeah.
you heal
Holy
1d8,
shit.
and then every 5 minutes you're gonna heal 2.
But did you do syringe face like in Human Centipede?
I don't know
Oh
what
God,
that is, and I
why?
don't want to know what that is.
What?
Oh God.
We
I
watched
don't
it.
remember.
I
I've watched
Kyle,
it. I
we
don't
ate
remember
pizza.
Syringe Face. So I'm not
show you.
gonna. No.
No, please don't. Please no.
I'm in
I'd
So-
rather
the
not
house.
have to be scarred again by that
To
fucking
finish
movie.
it, the stim doesn't work on people who are mortally wounded. They have to be stabilized first. Each application adds 1 system strain.
And
Okay.
system strain goes away
So-
after how long?
I believe system strain goes away after 24 hours. Or
Yeah, it's
after
like it's a
state.
day thing, I think, but I would look it
Yeah.
up.
I mean, it's not going to affect you guys because you guys are in space, right? Like you're in drill space right now. But I am looking up system strain in my book right now.
All right, you heal 8 instantly.
So you're back up to fighting spirit. Just
Nice.
maybe don't fight.
So you would instantly heal all of your wounds and like any fractures or say if you busted your nose, all of it in instant just.
Yeah.
Was that a
Just
fucking
realize
centipede?
Like it would sound disgusting.
Doc, what the fuck did you give me?
Wait,
But-
it actually just heals everything?
If he fully healed, then yeah.
Man, I'm like,
I would
yeah.
play it like this. I
Ooh,
would
that's
play it
that good shit.
Oh,
But I'm gonna go by what they thought stim packs do, and you instantly shit yourself.
What the fuck?
No, I'm just joking. That's up to Josh. But remember the whole if stim
Okay.
packs existed.
System strain
Video.
decreases automatically by 1 point after each night of rest, provided the organism is well fed and not compromised by sickness or privation. So, yeah. After tonight, you'll be back up to fighting order.
But yeah, so right now you are strained though, and I don't remember how much each person can take.
I'll
Well,
look
there's
into
a
that.
difference between psychic strain and then physical strain, or is it all lumped?
Yeah.
in?
No,
I think
it's
it's
all
all
lumped. It's all lumped into
Oh,
one.
okay.
System strain to system strain, and that's
Okay.
system strain. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, Cade, Gene, you've had your tussle. Gene decides to go to the bar.
Drinks?
at what point does it become permanent? Never mind. Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
I think it affects your stats at one point, or like it. I don't know.
I have read some stuff on it. Yeah, it's something.
It's not
Like
good.
pretty much what it does is if you do too much of it, it will permanently take away a point in like strength or a point in
Yep.
dex. Like it's stuff like that. Like it will just start downing your character in general.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, you're fully healed. Do whatever you want.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go get drinks with you.
Nice.
Okay, so you both go get drinks. Fafnir, are you joining them?
Oh yeah, if I see them head that way.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was
It's
just
your
gonna say,
thing.
well, why don't we get a drink or two in us, and then maybe I can show you, or maybe we can just go to do some target practice. How's that sound, Gene? And Fafnir?
Sounds good.
Hey, Al, take a look at your DMs.
Target practice with what?
Guns.
You know, have any of you boys seen any urinals around here? I'll show you some real target practice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sure you could.
Really quickly before we go into this bar scene, do you all want to take a quick bait break?
Sure.
Okay. We're on a quick break, everyone. We'll be back in 5 minutes?
Yeah,
works
something
for
like
me.
that.
All right.
5 minutes, we'll be back.
All right. And we're back.
We're back.
If Fafnir is broken again.
Eh?
Ah, damn it. All right. I'm
Kind of a
fixing. I'm
bit.
fixing.
Yep. Anyways, everyone's 5th day has been concluded. 6th day arrives. Julyen, you wake up to a notification from a text message from Al that just says, "We're arriving in system in 3 hours."
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
You get it. You wake up to a text message from Al that says you will be arriving in system in 3 hours.
All right. Time to get up. I'm gonna. Hey, Aurora.
The AI appears. Yes, sir.
You wanna tell every crew member on the ship that we will be arriving in system in 3 hours and to prepare themselves.
Did you want me to send a message or to wake each member up?
Please wake each member up.
Okay. Everyone at the same time, you get awoken to a hologram appearing next to your bed that just says, "We will be arriving in we will be arriving in the Kurokawa system in 3 hours. Please make sure you're prepared." That's the AI disappears.
Space pirates.
That's what it would take.
I get up, get dressed, then I head out to the was it like the lunchroom or cafeteria? That's what you
Yeah,
call it.
there's a dining area. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go out to the dining area. If coffee hasn't been put on, I start a pot.
Yeah, there's 2 pots of coffee already brewed up.
Okay, then I just pour myself some, and then I'll head back to my room and just gather all of my things and make sure that I have everything accounted for when we enter into the system.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my guy's just gonna be put on this combat armor, and then putting a lab coat over that, and then going to get coffee.
Okay. Same thing. There's already 2 pots made, but you can always make another if you want to. I know you.
Yeah, he makes some Irish coffee.
Gene?
Let me get a Harvey Wallbanger.
What?
That I think
Classic.
is a real drink.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Siri plays Harvey Danger for you.
Jesus Christ.
I had to do it to him. Maybe not.
You sicken me.
Cade?
Yeah, I'll get dressed, get my gear ready. Get a gun and all my other stuff. And go to the mess hall, grab some coffee and a bagel or something, and go to where I am needed.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning, guys.
Now that we are in system, do all of us start getting messages back from the messages that we sent out? Like those of us that sent messages
Yeah,
to the
so-
Kurokawa system?
I think you said that we had 3 hours before we were in
Yeah,
system.
you
Oh.
have 3 before you're actually out of drill space.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah. Just
But I mean, no one wants to do anything before you get into the system.
Nah,
It's
I'm
just
good.
it's just a montage of everyone just sipping coffee.
And me getting my holodeck, getting my "You're going to be killed by space pirates" weekly. And what can you do to delay this fact that will happen?
What?
what?
Yeah, that fell flat.
Wait,
It's
are you
magazine.
reading like how to avoid space pirates?
It's a weekly magazine.
Oh God!
Is
damn
it one that you write, edit, and publish? Is it just a newsletter that you send out to everybody?
Yeah, it's just
It is targeted, but he did not write it.
All right.
my good friend other Fafnir wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laugh when you're in the bowels of space pirate hell. Fucking fools.
Jesus.
He's fucking waiting for the day Space Pirates attack, and then he's gonna be like, "I told you all. I told you all to be space pirates. I told you.
That
You
is
never fucking listen to me."
exactly what's going to happen. All right.
Okay. So no one else wants to do anything for the next 3 hours.
Good.
Okay.
I
So
think
yeah,
we're ready to get into combat. Alright. That's enough.
calm the fuck down. So yeah, after 3 hours, like you feel the ship suddenly decelerate. Like there's a loud, like it almost sounds like the ship is about to tear itself apart as it leaves drill space and enters normal space again. All the lights go off for a few, like for probably 10 seconds before they turn back. Like every light turns back on, and then all of your compads all at once. Not all of them. Codex, Fafnir, and who you gonna call it? Oh my goodness. Codex,
Gene.
Fafnir, and yes, Gene. You all get messages from your contacts. I'll get through those in a second. Oh my god, my brain. I need more coffee. Jesus Christ. Amanda, you get a message that says that your order has been your order is being prepared at the local New Texas Gun Emporium on
Okay.
on Owie. It'll be prepared within a day, and then like it has a like with the message, it also has like a GPS like link that says press this link to get directions to your local store that will have the order ready for you.
Okay. Perfect. Then I just have to wait like a day.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be in system for longer than that, but basically the gist is like, hey, if you're gonna stop at the planet, then you can we'll have your ammo ready for you by then.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Like there's it gives you like an order number that you can like show to them and they'll be able to type it in and then cool.
Okay.
Bing,
Or I
bang.
can always like call ahead and be like, "Hey, is this ready?" And they can be like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, what's your order? Like with that with UPS or anything, you call them up and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, your package is being delivered right now, or your package has been made." And yeah, that my brain, you know how it is. Codex, you get a video message from Yuna Kurokawa that just says, "I'm glad you're back into the business. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to see you at your soonest convenience on Planet Owie. I just need to get your ship signature, and then I can have the clearance for the control towers." Codex is dead.
Huh. I see. Trying to think of how to respond. All right. I'll just send a I'm gonna send a voice message back.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'll give her the ship ID.
Okay.
Just gonna wrap up a job, and I will make my way to you. It's been quite some time. Can't wait to sit down and talk. And then I'll send that out.
Okay. Gene, your message is from your sister, a Yumiko, as she isn't called. That it's not a voice message; it's just a text message that just says, "Dear brother, I thought you were dead. I hope this is not someone's idea of a ill-timed joke. If you are real, I wouldn't mind being able to meet up with you. The family's currently not living on Satsuma anymore, but I can get a shuttle that will take me there. If you would still like to meet." Jean is also dead at this point.
Oh, sorry. My dog barking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so go repeat that one more time, please.
You get a text message from your sister Yumiko that says,
Oh,
I thought you were dead. If this is someone's idea of a disheartening joke, then it is very ill-timed. The family's currently not living on Satsuma anymore, but if you want to meet up there, I can order a shuttle and meet you there.
and this is a text message, right?
It's a text message, yes.
Okay. I kind of just reply with, "It's me, Yumiko," and yes, pick me up. BT Dubs, LOL. I'll be right there. I'm not really gonna put that. I'm not really gonna put that. I'm just gonna say, yes, it's me. It's really me. Yes, take me over the shuttle.
BT Dubs, LOL. Winky face. God damn it. Fafnir, you get a message. You get a text message back from your contact as well. That just says, Fafnir, my dear friend, I still owe you something. Let me know what you need, and I might be able to work something out here. My schedule's been plenty busy lately.
Yes, excellent.
Is that the text message you send back?
I'll be there at half pick to noon.
What?
At what?
I'll be there today.
Do you want to roll a no check real quick for me? Intelligence or wisdom?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a -1, but then a +1, so evens out.
Okay. You would know that you are not going to be able to make it there today. It will probably take you about 2 days to get to Satsuma to meet your contact.
I'll be there when the week draws nigh.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Do 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 do.
Provided no space pirates are.
Oh my god. No.
Damn, the ship blows up. Everyone gets sucked out into the vacuum of space.
No, it does not. I have a table listed for random encounters in space.
Space pirates.
Oh no.
One is nothing. One is nothing. Literally 1 to 5 is nothing, and then there's
What?
different like levels. Yes.
All right, don't tell us, But oh my god.
God
Now we
damn
know
it.
1 to 5 is nothing.
That's all you know.
Notes.
Everything else is instant death. So you
This
don't want
is-
anything else.
This is the
As long
the
as I
lie.
can punch my way
Okay,
out.
so now I know what everything is now.
He goes, well, so like I said, 1 to 5 is nothing, but instant death. Well. Campaign
Damn.
over. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah. Everyone dies. Womp womp. Sorry about that.
We're gonna go ahead and raid Danny DX.
Yeah. You fuck. He's not even streaming. That shows what you know.
Damn it.
I got you, bitch. Wait, is he? Let me check real quick.
No.
He's not. Haha, I win.
Damn it.
Okay. So yeah. Codex, are you still in your room?
Yes.
You get a comms message. You get the comm pad on your wall is blinking.
All right, I'll check it out.
Okay. So like there's like an answer button and a decline button. So
Oh sure, I'll answer it.
okay, yeah. You hear Aldebrecht say, "Yeah, Captain, we are headed to Satsuma, right?"
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will make a configuration. Do you know where we need to land, or does it just say Satsuma?
Let me double check. The job says that we will receive coordinates of where to go upon arrival.
Okay. Okay, I understand, Zen. Vil gets the coordinates once for at Satsuma requesting docking. I get it.
Sounds like a plan.
Got it, yeah. All right. This is gonna take a while, so, maybe play some 5D chess or something. That might be entertaining.
Define a while.
2 days, sir.
Whoa.
You were talking about the third planet in the system. If we jump at the star, so,
Oh, sure. All right. Yeah, that sounds fine. I'll let everybody know. Don't forget to lock your door.
Door's been locked the entire time.
Good. I'll use the shipwide intercom.
Okay.
Well, sorry folks, looks like we jumped the gun a little bit. We're in the system now, but it's still gonna take 2 more days to get to planet. So everybody put your guns away. Let's
We all just go, oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking the whole
Kick some
ship is like a
You just hear a
collectively
collect.
aw.
Just yep. I know. I was excited to get these seeds off of the fucking ship as well, but all right. Well, as you were, but be on the lookout. We're in system now, so it's a lot more likely that we're gonna get attacked by other people.
Not willing.
So you guys just be at the ready. I'll say we probably have, like, since we just touched down, we'll give ourselves 1 more day of not being on the clock. Starting tomorrow morning, we will be on the clock. All right. Enjoy your last day of freedom.
You say that like they're going to prison tomorrow. All right, boys, enjoy that last night on the town.
Well, if everybody gets to use their guns the way that they want to, we might be.
Is this the afterlife? No, it's fucking Space Campaign. You're not dead yet, bitch. Does anyone want to do anything for a day?
The med bay is here, like.
In the med bay or in your room?
My room.
Okay.
No, you said med bay.
There's a reason why I clarify everything, because I don't want everyone to be like, yeah, I'm doing this in the med bay, and they just have NPC. What the fuck? Although it would be hilarious.
Well, if no
Amanda,
one else
is there
has
anything-
okay.
Oh,
never mind.
I have something to do. I will go to the communications area since we're out of drill
Out of drill space? Yep.
space. And this is just me imparting a little bit of background that I just came up with. What I
Okay.
think will be interesting. So I contact an individual that okay, let me start over. You guys see a flashback of a pointed ship flying into a bigger ship, and it goes into the cockpit, and it's like this beautiful woman with kind of like frizzy green hair, and she's smoking a cigarette. And then it pans over to another ship that's kind of like bulbous shaped, and it's like this bigger chick with like a scar over her eye. And then there's another chick inside of the bigger ship that's got like big glasses on, is like typing on her computer like with her feet, and then she does something else. And then you hear and then you see Cayde
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
wiping his butt across the floor. So I'm gonna
What?
contact.
Why?
So I'm setting up
What?
the corgi. That was my old crew that they never used me. I was just like the dog that was there.
Like the corgi.
Yeah, the corgi. Yeah, the corgi.
Make a connect roll first off.
Okay.
Wait, are you contacting these people right
Yeah,
now?
I'm just seeing what they're doing because
Oh,
so
okay, okay.
I've
So
ran
you're
around with the I've had an old crew before, but I left them because I wasn't being like utilized, right? I was the
yeah,
core.
yeah. All right.
So
So you had a
yeah.
flashback while you were getting
He
ready
was-
to contact these.
yeah,
I'm
he was
contacting
fine.
them to see if they're in the Kurosawa system.
Gotcha.
So, okay. How
The
do
what
you-
system? The Kurokawa system, you mean?
Kurakagama?
Yeah, you said
Uh,
Kurokawa.
Kurosawa. Yep.
You roll 2d6
Kama
plus
Sutra.
your connect
Okay.
roll.
Jeez, here we go.
Slash R 2d6. And then connect is a whole big -1.
Oh boy.
Plus -1.
Okay, they're not in system at the moment, but you can send a message and it will get delivered to wherever they are.
Say, hey, big timing it over here with this big fancy ship. Hope you're all doing well. Miss you much. Love and kisses, Cayde.
That's your message. Is it a voice message or is like video message or is it just like a text?
Voice message, just
Okay.
exactly that.
Got it.
Just telling
Okay.
them I'm doing well and I'm excited, basically.
Yeah.
I'm going to send over the information that I got about my ammunition. I'm just gonna forward that over to Codex.
Okay.
So I told him I'd update him as soon as I got more information. So
Yeah, okay. Codex, you get the email. It says that the ammunition is being produced on Planet Owie right now. And it'll be ready in a day.
All right. Could I possibly see if I know anybody that works for the company?
For the New Texas Gun Emporium?
Sure. Or wherever they're getting their supplier from that's local.
Yeah, you can
Because I
Do you want to
assume
make a connect or you want to make a no roll to see if you would know?
I'd like
like-
to make a connect roll.
Okay, go ahead and make a connect roll then.
So, let's see here. Let's set up a little bit of backstory real quick. Because New Texas Emporium, they're not creating this ammunition, right? They're getting it from a supplier that's probably locally creating it.
from what I remember, it was, since this is special ammunition, I was given a card to contact these people that would manufacture it, and then I believe that they would send it to the Texas Emporium for me to pick up.
All right. So that being the case, would I be able to see if I know somebody that works for this specific company?
Go ahead and just make the roll, buddy.
All right, I'm going to make the roll, buddy.
The company on the card or the big.
The company on the card.
Okay. Make sure everyone understands.
Am I using like charisma?
No, just straight connect roll.
Gotcha. Damn it! So I can't use the macro. All right. All right.
Damn it.
Yeah, I like that. It's cool.
Yeah. 3, 6 plus 1. Okay, so it's looking like a 10, 11.
Okay. Yeah, so tell me about this person that works at this company.
All right. So this person that works at this company, his name is actually going to be his like street name is actually going to be VR. I don't know what it stands for. I never got it. I only knew what his street handle was, right? He got busted in the Turgenev system for the illegal manufacturing of ammunition and firearms. Whereas where Turgenev has to be like a very like strictly like monitored system, right? Like with the priority being for their military. This guy figured out how they were doing it, or possibly even came across like their basically like their recipes, right? And then started manufacturing it on the cheap. I helped him get out of the Turgenev system.
Okay.
And he ended up setting shop elsewhere and kind of lost contact with him, but heard through the grapevine when I was doing my workings in the Kurokawa system that that's where he was. And he just so happened to go quote unquote straight in the weapons and in ammunition manufacturing, working for this company.
Okay.
If I can do all of that.
Yeah.
Sick. So I'm gonna send him a voice message. Hey VR, it's Codex. Long time no see. I'm working with this gal here who wanted to know if she could get some of this ammunition. Out of character, is this for the stunning, the stun ammunition?
This should be for 2 separate rounds. We haven't really discussed
Okay.
the stunning rounds. We talked more about than the secondary round.
The secondary rounds you just wanted to be like regular bullets, correct? Or did you want them to be the ones that like more or less
explode,
knock them out? No, so basically the 2 separate functions of this would be like a stunning ammunition, and then the second one would be just like a regular like bullet. But I don't know much about bullets, so I'm just gonna leave that up to you and what you would allow.
Yeah. So lethal and non-lethal.
Yes, there's the lethal and non-lethal. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna explain like the cliff notes in this voice message. Like, I'm working with this gal.
You have my order number too.
Yes. She's got this order. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
So I've got this order here with this gal. She's got this being sent to this New Texas delivery for this price, and I'm wondering if there was a way that we could maybe work out a deal to get it for a little bit cheaper than what it was going to cost, and possibly get it delivered somewhere less obvious than New Texas. You and I go way back to that time when that thing turning off, and I just figured I'd call upon one of them their favors. And I'm going to shoot that off.
Okay. Yeah, the message is sent. You get a notification of like your voicemail has been sent.
Perfect.
You don't know how long it's going to be till you get a reply.
Even better. I love not knowing.
You figure it'll be pretty soon here.
All right, and then that's it for me. I will shoot a text to Amanda for now and be like, talk to a guy I know that works for that company. Gonna see if we can work out a bit of a deal. And then that's it.
Yeah.
I just send a thumbs up emoji back.
Okay. Fafnir, Gene, do you guys want to do anything for the day?
No, me neither. Just gonna go to the bar, drink.
Okay.
He's just enjoying his buzz.
I have something else I wouldn't mind doing.
Okay, Cayde, what do you want to do?
Can I go to the cockpit and approach Aldebrecht?
You can go to the cockpit and try and get, like, there's a little, like, I wouldn't say keypad outside the cockpit. Door? But yeah, like, there's a like, locked blast door there. You could, like, there's like a little compad that you can press, like a buzzer almost for an apartment.
I'll press that. Like, hey, okay. Al, sorry to bother you. I know you're busy, but I was wondering if you could, or if it's not, or you tell me, is this my message going through, or?
No. So like you press the button, and then like a second later, you see Al's face pop up, and he's looking, he's looking away from the camera, and he's like, "Yes, who is it?
Oh, this is Cayde. Howdy.
Yes, kid. What do you need?"
Oh, I was just wondering if you could recommend a piloting course through the VR system. I figured the pilot would know the best way to start learning. I'm kind of getting into drones and whatnot. I just placed an order for a few of them, and I'd kind of like to get a little time in on it before I get my own. And then also, maybe, do you got a simulation that I could pretend to shoot the guns on this ship if that needed to happen ever? Because that sounds like fun. They're big guns.
Yes, there's simulations for that. Yeah. Kid, do you have piloting implants?
No.
Okay, so this is gonna make it harder. If you would want to, you can. I mean, you're not gonna see much, but you could look around as we pilot. Otherwise, for the VR simulation, I would have it load up. I believe it was now. Yeah, is that what? Yeah. Okay. So I believe it. We believe it was simulation 1-2503. I think that is the right simulation for regular piloting. It's basic stuff, but it will get it done. And then for gunnery, it's okay, yeah. It is 4-2589.
4-2589, and the other one I remember also. All right, thank you, sir. Keep on moving on, and hallelujah. All right, later.
I
And then
totally remember that first one. Yeah.
Then I guess I'll go do that.
Okay.
The shooting one. Actually, well, how many hours left do we have? We have a whole day.
Yeah, it's a whole day. I would say at this point it's probably been about like 5 hours into it.
Yeah. Okay. Then the rest of the day before normal bedtime, I'd just do the piloting one.
Okay.
If I can. So is it like piloting for dummies?
And more or less, like it's
in the
novice
seat.
piloting.
Put on the seatbelt. Alright.
Yeah, like it's
not the
a basic
Microsoft
stuff.
simulator.
It is. Like it's teaching you through the basics of like, all right, cool. This is welcome. Like, congratulations on your latest piloting implant. This is your main piloting implant, and this is how you plug it in, and yada yada. It goes through like a bunch of basic shit. Like, always be sure to buckle yourself in. You never want to be space debris, after all. Bunch of stupid like in humor that doesn't really make sense. But then yeah, like it loads you into a basic like fighter simulation. You're in a small like single engine aircraft, like a small single engine spacecraft, and it's like, we'll run you through the basics today on this course. It doesn't go through very much detail. Like, it's teaching you the basic
Just
like
maneuvers, not like anything crazy with like cutting the engine and then back propping and then doing a dive to get behind your opponent. Just normal.
Do a barrel
like,
roll.
Yeah, do a barrel roll,
Do a
Fox.
yeah, you get a little com thing that opens on the right hand side, and the
It's
fucking
a little frog that's.
yeah, frog is yelling at you to stop shooting her, and you're like, "Fuck you, bitch, die."
You're going the wrong way. Get back.
I'm getting flashback and PTSD.
Yeah, me too.
Star Fox now, god
Yeah.
damn it.
N64 Star Fox. I played the fuck out of that game.
Oh my god, who didn't? Anyway, so yeah, most of it is walking you through like basic instruments on like, oh, this is your gauge, and this is your heat gauge, and for plasma drives you'll have a different gauge than the radioactive gauge, and you need to keep your eye on that. Bunch of bullshit. Then it walks you through like basic piloting, like this is where you accelerate, this is where you should stop accelerating. Always make sure to leave, like, 2 solar masses between you and the next ship ahead of you. Don't get in front of us. It's a bunch of
Kinda like
stupid
the
shit.
rules of the road, also with like space flight. Like you don't just enter
Yeah.
someone else's territory. You have to get confirmations. Don't approach ships too fast. They'll take you as
Yeah.
a threat. That kind of thing.
Exactly. It's running you through the basics, and like, instead of you piloting right now, most of it is like autopilot, and then you're just like watching the controls move, and you're trying to move your body along with them to be like, oh, okay,
Okay.
this joystick goes forward and that one goes back, and all this different shit.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. God damn. Is there wait. Shit, brain died. Fuck. This is not a good day for me. So yeah, after that, then it starts going through like actual like free flying. Go ahead and make a piloting check for me.
Minus. Shit.
Fucking goddamn.
Oh, I can do it again with.
No. You did it fine.
I keep forgetting the quick menu that skills is a thing.
Yeah.
but
No, you
I'm
did it
with
fine.
7.
Yeah, so like it starts letting you go by yourself, and because you went through all, you weren't like skip cutscene, pressing the space bar that doesn't exist. Like you're going through it all perfectly fine. There is no like, it feels like almost second nature, and then it's like, now we'll move on to the bigger ships, and it moves to a freighter. Make another piloting check for me.
Make this one modifier 0.
Is he adding his attribute?
So
No, just
okay,
piloting
so-
check.
yeah, so you
okay,
can't use
then-
the quick thing.
okay. So
Yeah.
up. Up. 2d6 minus 1. Oh, these ones are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, so
Fuck.
it's a bit strange, but you're still like, it's not as easy for the single, like for the fighter craft, but you're still able to get like a decent hold of it. It'll take more time to get used to the bigger craft, and even the simulation is like, it seems like you're having a trouble, like you're having trouble. Would you like to move back to the fighter aircraft and continue from there?
Yes.
Okay, takes you back to the fighter aircraft. I say aircraft. God damn it. It's not aircraft. It's spacecraft. But what the fuck ever. Yeah. So put you back in the spacecraft, the smaller fighter, and it's like, oh well, continues walking through like semi-advanced maneuvers, like turning on a dime and stuff like that. It's also walking you through basic like, this is this is the Newton's law and stuff like that, and you're like, all right, cool. I don't really need to know how to fucking fly spacecraft, but it's walking through every step of it. Go ahead and make one more check for me real quick.
Burn out.
Burnt.
Yeah, like
My
It's
brain.
been- it's been so long in the simulation that you're like, all right, cool. Like, I need to get out of here. I need to get, like, this is starting. It's
Need to take a walk.
yeah, exactly. They have a special name for the disease, but it's where after too much time in a simulation, you'll start to get disassociated with everything. The controls start to seem like off. Like you move your hand and it doesn't seem like your hand in the VR space is moving at the same time, and you're like, all right, cool. I'm now like, obviously I'm not controlling it properly, so
Yeah.
I need to get the fuck out of here, kind of shit.
Yep. Take a break. We'll pick it up some other day.
Yeah.
And then I'll call it a night because I'm sure I spent like 4 or 5 hours doing that.
Yeah. It's, you spent a while in there. Wait, did anyone else have anything to do, or no?
No, I think that was it.
Okay.
I'm good.
Codex, you get a message back from VR, and it's a video message, and it's him in the factory, and he just goes, "Yeah, Mister, comrade, Codex, it's been a while. You are doing well, I see. It's good to see you are not dead like the paper, like the sheets read for a while, sir. Anyways, if you wouldn't mind, I can't. If she's already prepaid for the order, I can't help with the price. But if she hasn't, I could mark it as defective rounds, make it a little bit cheaper. I could also throw a little bit more in, make it a little bit better for some money, yeah. And other than that, I don't know, but you should stop by sometime in Aoi, you know, get a drink or something. It would be good to see my good friend Codex, you know. Anyways, I will, yeah, send her this message, and it should have my contact details in there. She can reach out to me herself. But yeah, I think that's, yeah, I can mark it as defective and have it be a bit cheaper. If that doesn't work, then we could just somewhere else. I could get some extra rounds for you. Not a big deal. It looks like she's working with regular caliber as well, so no custom orders in that part. So yeah, let's meet somewhere, and you know, maybe I drop something on the ground. Oopsies, you know, clumsy me.
Oopsies.
Anyways, yeah, stop by Aoi sometime, and I will help you out with it. Goodbye. Ends and message ends.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll send a message back. Yeah, you know, never believe everything you read in the papers, but it's nice to get out and get my space legs back again. And yeah, you know, I gotta stop. I gotta make down there. I got a job that I gotta finish up on Satsuma, and then I believe I can head your way. So I will let you know. I'll forward your information and all that information you gave me to her. I appreciate it. I don't believe she's prepaid, but I don't know exactly. I'll have her get in contact with you. Thanks again, old friend, and can't wait to see you in the bar. And I'll send that out.
Okay. You also sent a message to Yuna, correct?
Yes.
What was that? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Basically just being kind of short and concise about, like, I gave her the ship information so that way the towers would be okay with us, like, landing. I told her that we had to finish up a job real quick, and then I would go and see her afterward.
Okay. Yeah. You get a message back from Yuna as well. Okay, it's everything's been set with the control tower, so you should be fine to land on the capital city of Aoi. I do have some work I might be able to give you. I've had a few bidders trying to get at me for a while, but I think if you're back in the business, then I'd much rather go with hands I know that can work good. But yes, please visit me as soon as you can, and let's meet for once. It's been a long time. And then message ends. Oh my goodness. Jean, you also get a message back from your sister. A voice message this time. Actually, a video message.
Okay.
It's like she's in her own, like, dorm room. Well, it looks like a dorm room, and she just says, it's good to hear. I'll have a shuttle take me to Satsuma tomorrow, so I should be able to be there in 2 days' time, if you don't mind waiting around. Otherwise, you could drop by Aoi. I don't mind that either. But if not, then I will reserve a spot on the shuttle for tomorrow. And that's the message.
I'll text her back to tell her I'll wait.
Okay. You're telling her to wait on Aoi?
Mhm.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything before bedtime?
Wait, let's.
Yep.
Are you gonna go to meet her on Aoi, or are you gonna have her come to our planet in the shuttle?
Oh,
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
think he wants, as far as I'm concerned, you want her to wait on Aoi and then meet up with her, correct?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, just making sure. Taking my own side trip.
Sweet, bedtime it is.
Okay. So yeah, you wake up. Yeah, you wake up and you're at the on the right hand side of the ship. you can see that you're passing by the second planet. It looks like almost like Grobstat, where Grobstat was just one giant city. It almost looks the same, but like there's parts where it's like fields, and there's like a desert area as well. There's different biomes around the city sections of this planet. But yeah, there's about another 5 hours to travel before you get to Satsuma. Do you all want to do anything this day or no?
I'll go do some more piloting.
Okay.
Pilot training.
Go ahead and make another pilot check. This time add some wisdom.
Oh, I need a sip of coffee first. I ain't woken up yet. That's right. Not feeling so good. Stomach ache. Feet hurt.
Cat shit in my boots.
Got shit in my boots. God damn it.
Not again.
Damn cat.
God damn it. Okay. Yeah, you go to get some coffee.
Okay. And I get right back to it.
Okay. You've had your coffee. Go ahead and make another roll this time.
Jesus.
Yeah, much better. The coffee.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was it. That was the coffee. Now that you got your coffee, you're feeling more proficient. You go through. You finish up the basic tutorial, and it's like, this is the end of the.
Piloting for Dummies crash course.
Yes. Please flip to side B of Piloting for Dummies for freighter trading.
No.
Here is your blue VR ribbon.
You weren't gonna say it. I was going to.
I remembered the tapes, and I was like, we have to do it. We gotta get him. Oh god damn.
Congratulatory space blue ribbon of participation.
Yeah. On the main screen, you see like a little like golden star next to fighter training.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and put your piloting to a 0.
Okay.
We're gonna cut to. Does anyone else want to do anything on this day?
I mean, my guy can just keep messing with his biopsionics.
After
What
that,
is your level in biopsionics right now, Fafnir?
0.
Okay. Got it. Codex, you want to do something?
Yeah. I wanted to reach out to whoever I needed to about the landing instructions for the mission. Whether that be, like, I know I got the information from the guy.
Yeah.
About that, and since we're in planet and we're about to land on Satsuma relatively quickly, I think I can. Is AgriCorp like the company that I have to go to?
AgriCorp is a company that is that hired out for the mission. So do you contact Al and Mal first?
No, because I don't have. If I contact them before I know exactly where we're supposed to be going, then it'll defeat the purpose of if I contact the company first, get the coordinates, then maybe is Aoi the capital of Satsuma?
Aoi is a capital planet of the current
gotcha. All right.
Satsuma is its own planet.
So
Nope, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say that being the case, then I would try to get a hold of somebody at AgriCorp to see about the coordinates of their actual facility on Satsuma, and then see if there is a nearby docking station or if there's one single planetary docking station, and then I would talk to Al and Mao about that information.
Okay. So you call them?
Yeah, I just
okay.
Whatever the 90s.
Yeah.
Fucking what is that? Damn it! Why do I always blank on like my third favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger? Total Recall. Like I do that 90s face telephone
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
deal with the whatever the local agricorp like area is.
Yeah. You after a while you get a face to face with a blonde woman. She's got like a business suit and tie, and she's like, yes, Agricorp, how can I help you?
Yes, hi. I am currently on a job from a damn it, what was his name? I say out of character, not in character.
Give me
Shit.
a second.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on. See you
Mr.
understand.
Kazuma. Mr. Kazuma.
Yeah, that's right. I'm on a job from a Mr. Kazuma. Here to deliver some product from Grobstad in the Bismarck system. And then I'll ask, would you be someone that I would give the job number to, or do I have to be transferred to a different department?
Oh no, it's completely fine. So, what's the problem?
Just wondering about that. I was told that I'd be given coordinates to the drop-off location for this job, job number, and then I'll tell her the job number. And wanted to make sure whether or not there was a closer parking spot, so to speak, for my ship.
We do have our own space elevator. I have you in system now. We don't see your ship, but you know how it is, sonar and
Yes,
everything.
yes.
Let me see here. You see her like typing away. She's still staring at the camera, but she's still typing. And then she's like, "Yes, I have a docking space for you. Docking space for you now. Once you get into range of the orbital spire, it will tractor beam you into the proper spot. So you don't have to worry about anything on your end. Just get here in one piece."
Excellent. I appreciate that. Would you possibly be able to give me some coordinates that I can give to my pilot?
Yes, I'll give. As soon as I hang up, then I'll be able to give you the message.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, we will be meeting you in just a little bit. Thank you.
Have a nice day. And she hangs up. Like almost instantly, you get like a transcription of the call that you had with her, as well as at the bottom it has like notes, and there's a little section where it says like docking coordinates, and it gives you a long like string of numbers, more or less.
I'm going to immediately forward those to both Al and Mao, and then I'm gonna calm Mao and hey Mao, I just sent you and Al coordinates for a space elevator, a private space elevator, in fact, to Agricorp. That way, it's the cleanest drop-off we've ever had, and I suppose that's where we're gonna want to go, as opposed to the public space elevator.
Understood, sir. Yeah, he's already got them. He's got them in. We'll be making our way there. Shouldn't be much longer now.
Thank you.
And then he hangs up. Anything else you would like to do, Mr. Codex? Okay.
Money,
Does
money,
anyone
money,
else-
money, money.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
No.
I'm good.
Okay, so another 4 hours of coffee drinking for everyone as they stare out at space. You see in the distance, and as more time comes by, like this giant green planet come into view. Above it are a bunch of tall towers that are like from the surface of the planet reaching out. Eventually, you dock into one of them. As you get closer, like you feel the engine shut off, and then you just feel like your ship is being like dragged into the docking bay. You feel the clamps on the ship, and then like you hear as like the ship pressurizes to the atmosphere and everything. Codex, you get a message. You get a call on your phone, more or less.
Call.
Yes, a call.
Does Space Caller ID pick anything up?
It just says AgriCorp.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll answer it.
You see the face of a guy with a security helmet on. Yes, AgriCorp here. We just need your job ID number, then we can let you on.
Excellent. And then I'll go ahead and recite off the job number. It's job 1-A952 Alpha Omega. What's the one for penis ovary thick? I'm sorry, I'm really not good with
He follows for the most part, and then he goes, Pete, what?
Penis over.
It's
What?
the military alphabet thing there. I was never much
Charlie,
good at that.
Romeo, Omega.
You could just say the letter, sir. It's fine. We don't. I don't need.
I had an experience once where it was a T instead of a P, and this was. I ended up getting docked on the wrong side of the planet. It was a nightmare. I had to redo all my paperwork. And then the military there.
Sir, it's completely fine. If you could open up your docking bay here at the front, we can come aboard and grab everything, and then get you going with payment.
The package is located in the cargo bay. I can have the pilot open that up if you'd like. Or unless you're trying to do a full sweep of the ship, that also can be.
No, cargo bay is just fine for us.
Excellent. All right. I will have my pilot open up the cargo bay. It is located in the back right of the ship.
You mean to say the port or the starboard side of your ship there?
That would be the starboard. Port side.
The starport side. Yeah, that one. All right, sir. We'll get over there real quick. Thank you.
Thank you. I hang up. I really gotta fucking figure out those letters. So I'm definitely gonna be meeting like walking immediately over there just to inspect the delivery.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so as you near over that way, I'm assuming you message Al to like open the.
Oh yeah.
Cargo bay. Okay, yeah. So as you enter the cargo bay room, like you see like the side of the ship opening up, like lifting up on hydraulic presses, and there's like 3 guys waiting on the outside. Give me 1 second here. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you see the 3 guys waiting outside, and they've got their what is it? The hand dolly?
Oh yeah, the hand trucks for like
that's
pallets.
It. Yeah. They've got that, and as soon as the door finishes opening up, the like part of the door, part of the part of the dock like extends out until it meets with your ship, and there's like a little cushion, and then they just pull forward and like, where's it at, boss? We'll load it up real quick.
I walk over to the pallet that's all strapped together, sitting in the back corner. Like, take a look at the ID. Yep, this is it.
Okay, yeah. 2 of the guys like grab it and lift up at the same time, put on the hand truck, and then
hey.
Then those 2 guys move out. The other guy moves up to you and has got like a little like a thicker compad in his hand. It's not holographic. Like most compads nowadays are holographic. Like they're very thin. This is like thick, and it doesn't have like a holographic screen on it.
Would I by chance? Would there be anything that I'd notice, to like clue me off as to whether, or clue me in as to whether or not these guys are legit?
The guy pulls a gun on you and goes, "Stick him up, mister."
Yeah.
I mean, we got.
Go ahead and roll a notice check for me with intelligence.
All right. Shit. Notice or with intelligence. I'll take.
Yeah, no, it looks like they look clear. Their uniforms are a bit busted up, like it looks like they're old uniforms, but no, they look like they're professional. They're handling the procedure like a normal company usually would.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there was a whole lot of tags, and this was a particularly difficult task. So Julian's like always waiting for the where's the gimme? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
okay.
I'm actually kind of pissed off, and I'll describe more later.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, everything seems to be going well. And like he looks at you and he's like, "All right, contract. Let's see here.
Contract terminated, and then he shoots me.
Yeah, he contract terminated. You feel a comet rip through the ship right where you're standing."
Jesus. Fucking
He goes,
Fujitore over here.
God damn it. Contract A1952. That's correct contract, sir.
Yep, that's the
All right.
one.
Do you remember the numbers you just gave me, motherfucker? I swear to
Dude,
God. Am I the only one that keeps track here?
Wait, hold on. Let me check. Nope. I apparently wrote something. I wrote AgriCorp Space Elevator down instead of the actual number that I was giving you.
Yeah, no, so you recite to him, yeah, that's a number, and then you add penis omega
penis
alpha at the
omega
end.
or ovaries at the end or whatever it was.
Yeah, and he's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's not part of the code, but sure thing, boss. Presses a button on the compad and it prints out, and he like rips it off and he hands it to you. All right, so to get the the credit should be deposited by the time you get to Planet Alley, but Planet Alley is where you're going to get your ship refitted with the yes, you're going for the armor. The experimental armor overlay. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, so you're gonna want to be there. It shouldn't take them that long to install it, but I mean, you're working with a big ship here for our jobs. Damn.
Yeah.
If I knew they were contracting out to fucking capital ships, fucking I would have been fucking flabbergasted. Anyways, yeah, you go there. It should take them a few days, but you'll be good afterwards. And your credit should be deposited by the end of the day, system day.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right. So yeah, he gets off the ship. As soon as you notify Al, the ship side closes. As he walks off, you see the port like retract from the little walkway that they were standing on retract.
The gangplank.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, my brain's not fucking working.
I can remember that, but I can't remember fucking port and starboard.
Listen, port and starboard gets fucking tricky. As long as you know aft and front. I mean aft and fore. No.
Stern.
See? I know gangplank. That's it.
I know where they walk on the pilot
I'm a
movements.
captain, goddammit, not a shipwright. All right.
Shut the fuck up, Jim. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, we even added it. Nice. All right.
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
I'm glad you're looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm now going to add numbers to each one from now on. I think it'll be
Excellent.
fun. So yeah, you are now ready to take off. Are you ready to take off?
We are on Satsuma. Quick comms to everybody on the ship. Is there any reason why we should stay on Satsuma, or should we all go to Aoi? I know I got some business there, and I know at least one other person has business there. Anybody else have any reason to stay here?
Nope.
All right, sounds like a nope across the board. Al, when we are clear to launch, then get us out of here. We are setting course for Aoi.
Yeah, Captain. I'll be ready. It takes another few minutes before you finally feel the ship's engines reignite, and you head out of port.
Did he?
You
say
guys want
that-
to end? What?
Did he say that we'd be getting paid by the time we got to Aoi?
He said by the end of the day you'd be seeing your credits.
By the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll do the math off screen, but we're gonna get all roughly about 160,000 credits each. A little more than that, I believe. So Julyen would say, "Is everybody ready for 160K credit payout or payday for 6 days of getting better at life?"
Yes, sir. Now buy me
Do
a
it.
new robot body.
All right.
Ooh, well, I'm gonna be more robot.
Modifications.
Just got the augmentations list up, just like shoplifting, just window shopping for them. Ooh, that one looks fun. Ooh, that one looks better. Do you all want to end here? Or do you want to keep going for a little bit more?
I'm game for whatever. I'm not tired. I drink a big ass cup of coffee at like 9.
Well, that makes one of us.
Well, let's call it a little earlier tonight. Maybe next week we can have a little bit of a longer combat session.
Yeah.
Combat session. I like how you threw that in.
Space
You know,
pirates, man.
Space Reavers. Yeah.
Got all the space reavers and the
Yeah, no,
what is it,
space
the Galarnian whatever roving whatever the hell they were.
That's Fafnir's expertise, not mine.
Gonna say you gotta make sure you live up to all of that lore that you're getting.
Listen, I did add Space Reapers and Space Raiders,
Ooh,
just in case he wants to be nitpicky.
nice.
All right, we're gonna end it there.
Lickety clack. Come on the crack.
Jesus.
Oh
Christ.
God, please no.
This is getting
All
so
right.
far.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.